Hello, my friends. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I've oops. I didn't fuck up. I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I did not. Hashire sore yo. Kase no yo ni suki mi hara wo padoru padoru. Yeah, I am getting to fate. I'm getting to it, okay. Don't worry. I am getting to it. And then we go back to the game, and then I changed the game capture because it was set to. It's attorney. I totally forgot about that. And we're back. Here we go. Welcome, Arson. Welcome, welcome. Hi, nice to have you. How are you doing? Thanks so much to KSL Cross for following. You can hear it, right? I hope you can hear it. I hope it. I don't know why I'm getting nervous. Because I can hear them, but wait. I wonder. Arson, can you hear the alerts, right? Right? Please let me know, because now I'm getting all self-conscious about whether they can be heard or not, because I can hear them, but I just suddenly started thinking about it. Head pads! Thank you for the head pads. Ooh, I got the head pads. Woo! But yeah, does like alerts make noises for you? Can you hear it? Thank you for the head pads. Ooh. Head. Thank you. Just yeah, please do. How do I? There it is. I just complete that. Nice. Because yeah, now I'm suddenly starting to wonder because I did the new audio thing. Wait, let me just. But my alert box isn't an application. Ah, it's fine. Just let me know if you can hear alerts. I'll try. Oh god, which one is it? This one, I think. Oh, right, okay. Terra made a video game, I remember. I definitely remember. Jeez. The girls and I kicked off our morning by testing out Terra's game together. It was multiplayer now, so we all could play together in the same world. The protagonist doesn't know what a video game is, lol. This came with its own fair share of consequences. I said cover me! You'll have to finish making dinner yourself. I'm trying! There's just too many mutant vegetables attacking! Yuri, I need you to cover me. Where are you? I'm sorry. It's the mayor's birthday and I can't decide which berry to give him. It can wait. But then I won't get bonus points! Come to think of it, I think we're running low on tomatoes and carrots. Do you need any, Violet? We have enough to survive the winter, but more supplies are always welcome. I'm on it. Well, the game's definitely gotten more exciting. I wanted for them to test the relationships, but maybe they'll have to wait for a bit. I guess we'll see next time? Yeah, next time. I can't wait. We spent the rest of the morning playing Terra's game. Exciting. But yeah, all of a sudden I just started wondering whether or not you can actually hear the alerts. Because, you know, I can't see them on my thingy. Wait, what if I do this? Let me just... Oh, it's this one. But then there'll be double audio. Just let me silence the gameplay here. And then I'll just... Yeah, definitely reacted to that. Right? I'm not sure. Does it? Let me know if you can actually hear. Because now I'm confused. Morning, Bob. Let's kick off phase 3. Hopefully we can... It works! Okay, you can hear... Okay, I'm gonna try playing it now. Can you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear the da-da-da? Did you hear the little da-da-da? Let me know, please. Thank you. Hopefully we can wrap this up quickly and you'll be back to your old life soon. No! You can't! There's no noise. Oh my god. Okay. I feel like it has something to do with you, but I'm not sure how I'm supposed to make it work. Wait, no, I think I have an idea. Wait, let me just try something here. Okay, let's capture a specific window, and I'll try. What if I try capturing OBS as a sound source? Okay. Okay. Okay, Arsene, can you let me know? Can you hear this? Can you hear it now? Fingers crossed here. Thank you. I just realized now, because I just got some new sound sources and stuff. If you could hear that, then please let me know. I better be. As nice as this island is, it's a gilded cage. You'll be able to go back to your old life soon, that's a promise. Well, unless you make a mess out of your next 3 days, I can't help you there. But assuming you do, you'll get to leave here with one of you, Scarlet or Terra. But first, it's time to pick which of them you'll be going on for a date with today. Who's it gonna be? I have no idea what order we did things in last time. Yui, I don't know. Let's go. No, okay, no. She said save the best for last. I think my favorite is I want to go with Scarlet. So I am gonna start with Yui. Yui. The moment's finally here. The final date with the best girl. Remember, if you mess this up, there's an army of people out there waiting to take your place. I'm planning on a cat. I thought we were doing all 3. And I'm gonna... Wait. You didn't plan to lose your memories and end up on an insane TV show either, but look how that turned out. Life sure is funny, huh? You're telling me life's never what you'd expect. But having a life with Yui, you'd be the luckiest person alive. And I'm not saying that because I've got money on you picking her or anything. You promise? Let's get those cameras rolling, people! I don't know. Oh. My pop filter's being a little shit. Okay, here we go. I could see Yui from my room's window walking around the front of the mansion. It looked like she was looking for something. I practically jumped down the stairs and ran outside to see her. Hey there, Bob. What's the hurry? You look like you're in quite the rush. I just wanted to see you a little earlier. Gosh, that's really sweet of you. I've been meaning to see you too, but I've just been thinking of doing a lot. I've just been doing a lot of thinking since you helped me get Bun. How's the big bee doing? The big bee. Cute. Ah, come to think of it, that's why I came out here. You ran out here in a hurry and I was trying to catch up. So, this has already happened a few times, and each time he somehow ends up back in my room. I'm sure he's fine, I wouldn't be worried. I just can't help myself, you know? You're a really sweet person, Yui. I love that about you. Aww. Wait, what did I do? Oh. Wait, what, where did the text go? Wait, where did the text go? Oh no! Where did the text go? Wait, what did I... Ah! I don't know what I clicked, but I unfucked it. Baldians, hello, welcome. Yeah, it's really fun. I would recommend it. Here too, Bob. Do you have time today to hang out? That's something I'd like to do with you. Of course I do, for you. Even if it's a little boring? It sure can't be that boring if it's with you, you know. Whatever it is, I'm down. Okay, here we go. And so we walk together to the beach. Oops. Hello, Artemis Flo. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? Welcome to the Dreamland. I hope you enjoy your stay. I accidentally... Yeah. And I did not know I just clicked that hotkey. Because, I did not check. Wait, do they have controls? See, there's nothing in the game settings. I have no idea where like, what button does what. Yeah, I have a Hoodle! Actually, I have two. I have two Hoodle. Me and my friend have been playing, we've been playing Arise together. Not like on stream or anything, just by ourselves, and, find love or die trying lol. Amateur, I've been cheated on 3 times and I still managed to get a GF. Yeah, this one is more like, if you don't get married, we're gonna kill you, but yeah. Yeah, but yeah, we've been playing Tales of Arise together, just like not on stream, just like for chill. We tried playing it on stream, but it wasn't really working out, so now we're just playing it. And we will put down our lives for Hoodle, so... I started fishing side by side.
Ah, now this is the life.
I have to admit, this wasn't what I expected. Small Mina with Christmas. Yeah, I have a Padoru! I got myself a Padoru! Veni, who made the Padoru, I have them down in the panels. Like on the credits. And they've made like a bunch of Padoru children, and I'm one of them. Do the 6 waifus who don't get picked also die? No, I think it's only you. It's you who... I'm pretty sure that the thing is, it's you. Like, if you don't find a girlfriend, you're gonna get killed. And none of the girls know that this is the premise. Like, none of the girls know that this is the premise, allegedly. They don't know what the premise... I am playing as a girl named Bob. But you can play whatever gender you want. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, the gender of the protagonist does not matter at all. But I decided to play as a girl. Or as a person who's using she, her pronouns. You can pick your pronouns, basically. Basically, No! I'm a girl. My character, Bob, is yeah, I picked a girl. Yes, I picked a girl. Yes, I picked a girl. Yes. And yeah, basically, so the girls, they don't know they think that it's just a normal dating show. So the girls, they don't know anything about if you don't get hooked up, you kill. You die. Yeah, her name is Bob. And, essentially, if you tell any of the girls that this is what the game is about, they get killed too. So, yeah.
This is by far the best way to pass the time out in the countryside. To be honest, I'm not much for crazy activities like skydiving or shopping trips.
Is shopping trips crazy? Wait, so you're asking out of No. So this is Yui, one of the girls I'm dating. Girls, if your name is not Bob, don't talk with— I know, because we were— okay, it's a joke from our Ace Attorney streams. There was one character, that we called Bob. I'm not gonna give any more context for anyone who doesn't want any spoilers, but there was a character that we called Bob as a joke, so it was just like, haha, let's just name the protagonist that, you know? So yeah. My character is a girl, and I'm dating girls. It's gay.
I'd rather just spend my days quietly with the person I love, talking from dusk till dawn. Just enjoying each other's company, you know? That's the best. Is this okay with you?
Of course it is, Yui. Getting the chance to learn more about you, to try the things you like, that's where the real fun is. I'd also much prefer that to doing crazy things all the time, too. Though I do think shopping trips aren't really in the same category as skydiving.
They are when you live in the deep in the country.
Hey, you up for a little contest?
Sure, let's do it. What is it?
You want to see who can catch more fish? Uh-oh! We hit her fish. We hit her switch.
You're on!
Apparently I had fanned the flames of Yui's competitive spirit. I was about to say your name isn't Bob, it's bold at the end, so you should talk to yourself and by that read in your— yeah. That's funny, okay. She's angry. For the next few hours, we kept on at it, while we enjoyed each other's conversation and company. Yui was a natural. She was catching fish left and right. Each time she caught one, she let it back into the ocean, and each time I wondered when my first one would bite. I never ended up catching a single one. But that didn't matter. What did was that we were having a ball.
Thanks for indulging me, Bob.
I had a lot of fun too, Yui. Don't worry about it.
You don't have to lie. I know I'm not like the other girls.
Hashtag not like the other girl. I'm kidding.
I grew up with nothing, and It shows in how I spend my time, what I wear, everything.
I mean, come on. That doesn't matter.
I love you so much, you know? If I had you, I'd give you all the love in my heart, every moment, every day. I really would live for love. That's what I've always wanted.
Oh yeah, by the way, for anyone who has not been here for the previous stream, last stream, this one was like, I'm gonna eliminate the competition on our first date, so I'm still kind of scared of her. Have fun lurking! I'm very happy to have you here lurking. So yeah, she's a little scary.
But I know I could never give you all the things that everyone else could. The money, the acclaim, the excitement. I find myself worrying, what if you pick me and the second we leave this island, you realize that I can't give you the life you deserve and you start to hate me. I don't know what I'd do if it came to that. So, before it comes to that, I want to ask you, would just me be enough?
Yes! I'm still a little scared of you, but yes! Please don't turn on me. Please just don't be... Of course you'd be enough, Yui. I don't need to be in the spotlight. I don't need to be rich. More than all that, I want you and just you.
I've waited so long to hear you say that.
She pulled me close and kissed me. Aww.
I love you so much. I always have and always will.
Okay. Okay, Argo. Coming in there with the sneak. With the 100 sneak. Give me energy and buzz. Okay, what kind of arara do you want? I will do it. Just let me know.
I'll always put our happiness first. I'll make you so happy every day.
I'll do the same, I promise. But yeah, let me know what kind of arara you want. And I will do it.
It's me, I must be dreaming.
This is as real as it gets, Yui. Here on out, it's just gonna be me and you. Dude, like you're on bus driver on your last rotation. I am not sure what kind of voice that would be. I feel like that would be a kind of dead arara. Wait.
I just can't hold myself back anymore, Bob.
She pushed me onto the warm sand at the beach and pressed herself against me. Great! Okay, Mohiti, I don't know. Maybe something like... Wait. Second base! Let me see. Something like... Ara. Is like that? No, I don't know. Is that it? I don't know. Maybe like... Ara. Dead. Okay. Yui. She kissed me once more. Her hands wrapped around me as mine pulled her closer. That's a weird sentence. But, yeah, because I'm trying... No, because, like, if you're a bus driver on your last rotation, you'd be tired, right? So do you want a tired Ara? Like... Because that's how I read it. You know, it's very... you know? Fluffy! Like that's all I can imagine. Let me know if you want me to redo it. I'll redo it.
Doesn't make up for lost time, Bob.
What happened next was imagination comes to life. And I'll still track a time in the outside world. Only Yui mattered. And I wouldn't have it any other way. By the way, she says that she's like, oh, I'm just super boring, and now we're fucking on the beach. It was good. Thank you. Okay, I'll mark it then. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm just saying. And just like that, that's my last date with Yui. Time sure goes by quickly. I thought I'd find you here. Hi, cat. What's the tea, cat? What's that? What did I do now?
You tend to come out here when you're lost in thought, is all. You're thinking about how the show's almost over, am I right?
How'd you know?
Lucky guess.
Well, no energy for you. Ha, take that.
Lucky guess. Well, it's not over yet, so don't let up just yet. Speaking of which, how was your date with Yuri today?
Awesome. He's the most wonderful woman in the whole world. By the way, I love how I say this about every one of them, but it's true. Somehow she can take the most normal things and turn them into irreplaceable memories. Ooh! More than anything, I just want to make more memories with her every day. And make her happier than anyone's ever been.
Jeez! We're gonna have to edit that to stop people from throwing up.
Wow. She's so mean to me.
I get it, though. You, my friend, are luckier than anyone has any right to be. Better pack your bags. I got a feeling you'll be heading to the countryside soon. Anyway, I'd ask you if you're thinking of choosing her at the end, but I'd rather wait and see how it plays out. You gonna stay out here for long?
Nah, I'll probably be going back inside soon.
I'll keep you company till then. I figure you might want to have a conversation with someone that won't get you killed if it's not TV worthy.
Thanks, Cat.
Don't mention it.
You know, I'm curious, Cat.
What's up?
Let's say I knew I was screwed. That there was no way of me getting out of here alive. That the only way left for me to survive was just to run. Would you let me escape?
Of course, Bob.
No. Thanks, Cat. That means a lot. But no. Do not trust. I do not trust like that. Bob might, but I don't.
It's no big deal.
We stayed out for a little longer before we called it a night. I'm lucky I have someone I can trust. No! I cannot trust Cat. Not even a little bit. Okay, listen. When I get home and my cross-border crab roaming internet won't be dropping, I'll want you bestie came back home ad and I'll redeem it. Okay. I cannot trust Cat. Not even a little bit. Not even a tiny little smidgen. I woke up with Yui in my arms. Jesus. We stayed up late last night, going for an unforgettable walk in the woods together. She was still fast asleep and holding on to me so tightly. She looked at peace. I ran my hand through her chestnut hair.
I love you, Bob.
She hugged me a little tighter. Couldn't move! Ah! But hell, I didn't want to. Who would? The morning flew by and it couldn't have been any better.
If you told me this would happen all those years ago, I'd have laughed. But I'm so glad it's happened. I'm the happiest I've ever been. Though I'd be perfect if it wasn't here.
What do you mean?
I know you have to go on a date with someone else today.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sweating.
That's okay. After you told me how you felt, I'm feeling secure even if you have to date somebody else. Don't have too much fun, though.
I kissed her on the forehead. I'll see you later, Yui.
Come back soon.
Okay.
Morning, Bob. You'll be happy to know your first date with Yui yesterday was pretty well received. Not the highest rated we've had so far, but enough to give us more room to keep going.
Sounds good enough to me.
For your next date, make sure to pick someone who you think the audience will respond well to. So at this point, I think you're in a pretty good spot either way. Without further ado, which soulmate candidate is it gonna be? I want to go with Tara.
Tara.
If I'd known you were going to spend all your days with Tara indoors, I would have just booked the mansion. But sometimes the best things in life aren't the most expensive ones. Who knew? Just kidding. You ever seen a depressed person who owns an island? Go get her, Tiger.
Have I ever seen a depressed person who owns an island? No? Question mark? I found Tara sleeping on the sofa in the games room. She looks so peaceful. Maybe I'll come back later.
Zombies everywhere! Ah!
She pulled it up suddenly. You okay? Whoa, you okay, Tara?
Oh, it was just a dream. I'm good now, no worries.
Seems like it was a pretty crazy dream.
No kidding. I dreamed that we all got turned into zombies. Luckily, there's no way that would ever happen. Right?
Did you go to bed late?
Hell yeah! I spent all night working on the game. And I finished it too. Here to join me in testing it out?
She finished the game in what, like 3 days? What? They should just hire her.
What? I added a few new features I'd like you to try.
Sure, I'd love to. It looked like the same game I played before. What am I looking for?
You'll see.
Started up the game. Oh no! Moments later, I saw Terra's avatar run up to me.
You made it just in time. The new event is just about to start.
What's the new event? As if on cue, giant robotic pigeons flew from the sky and started to attack our avatars. No! Not the pigeons! Anything but the pigeons. No! Ah! I'm gonna fight. I don't care. I will fight the pigeons. I ran towards the pigeons, preparing for the fight of a lifetime.
Don't worry, I gotcha.
Terra pulled out a giant can of pigeon repellent and started blasting away. Pew pew pew!
Whoa! I think something's bugged. It's not working at all. Guess I gotta fix that. Hehehe.
While Terra was laughing at her own mistake, I was being lifted into the sky by the pigeons. I think I'm screwed. Where are these pigeons taking me? I tried to move my avatar, but there was no way to resist the death grip of the robo-pigeon.
Don't worry. They're about to fly into the territory of the maple syrup dragon.
The what?
Uh-oh.
The screen lit up with a blast of flying maple syrup. I never thought I'd ever see something like that, but here we are. The maple syrup slammed into the pigeons and forcefully stuck their wings together. As a consequence, they started to fall to the ground at breakneck speed. Uh-oh, I'm dying. Ah, no! Save me! I hadn't saved yet!
I knew I forgot something. I forgot to have the ability to save. I'll have to write that down.
As Terra took notes, I rapidly fell to my doom. I'm happy for you, but if you could just for a minute... My avatar smacked into the ground, pigeon first, and instantly died on impact. No! Oh man, I had so much stuff! Is there at least a respawn mechanic? I've never died before in this game.
Of course! Just hit the retry button.
I pressed the button and watched the world around me reset to the village. Hence the giant beasts of death. Except now, the village seems 10 times bigger than before. Wait, when did the village get so big? And then it dawned on me. Wait, it's the village that got big. I got small! I took a more careful look at my avatar. I was a pigeon again! I sighed deeply. At the same time, Sarah was giggling like a child. Oh, I see, I got reincarnated as a pigeon. I spent a few more hours testing out the rest of the game's new features. Thankfully, there were no more pigeon Easter eggs.
Yes, sir. One last thing I'd like you to test out, if that's okay.
Will it end with me getting turned into a pigeon?
No. Oh. Just come with me.
Follow her avatar to the cabin we shared in the woods. When we got out there, she turned around, walked up to me, and held on an item I'd never seen before. Wow, that's a realistic game. She walked up to me and gave me an item called Ring of You're Pretty Cool. Aww. That's very cute. What's this? I actually know how to do this now. Woo. Cute.
Let me try to explain. I came onto this show with no idea of what it was about. Personally, I thought it was stupid at first. But hanging out with you has been so much fun. I've never really got to work on my hobbies with anybody until I met you. Honestly, I've never had someone to share all my crazy shit with, but you're different. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're pretty cool, and I hope we can keep doing this even after the show is over.
I'd love to, Terra. You don't even have to ask. Gotta say, you caught me off guard with this.
What's that?
You're giving this ring to me. It could be a little misleading.
You're not making any sense.
We laughed together, then walked back to the mansion with a spring in our step. We played the day away without a care in the world.
Well, that's enough gaming for today. You up for a movie date?
Sure, what do you want to watch?
It's a Hitchcock film. I've always wanted to see it.
What's it called?
The Birds.
How topical. Oh, how topical. I felt a blood vessel in my head pop. This woman is bad for my heart. Why birds? But she never fails to put a smile on my face. Why birds? Why always birds? Why do I have to be like this? After my date with Terra, I waited around outside till the time I'd expect to see Kat, but she never showed up. I guess she already has enough footage for today. Might as well try to find her. No one's here. Looks like the snacks from before are gone too. Not here either. Ah. Kat was at a table, writing something down at a frantic pace, with one hand against her head. Hey Kat, what's up?
Oh, hey Bob, didn't see you there. How are you doing?
That depends on what you're ominously writing. You look like someone who just realized I was dead meat.
Oh, this? Don't worry about it. Somebody's dead meat, but not you.
Yay?
I'm just kidding. I'm just fixing up some of the balance sheets Tu was working on. Being an accountant was really never in the cards for them, despite what they say. Sit down, I'll be stuck here for a while anyway.
Sure, sounds good. I sat next to Kat at the table.
So, how'd today's date with Sarah go?
Awesome! I love playing games. It was nice. We didn't do anything too crazy, but it didn't have to be.
I could tell. It was cute watching you guys. Though, to be honest, I wish your relationship would move along a little faster. It's just not getting any longer, you know. That said, I feel like you two would make a pretty good team in the long run. Anyway, you've done great till now. I don't know if what you've said to each of the girls really is true, but don't stop now. You just have to get through one more day, and you'll be able to finally leave this place.
And you'll tell me what my old life was like?
Of course. I mean, if I didn't, where would you even go?
Fair point. You look like you've got something on your mind.
I'm just thinking about tomorrow. You've been getting the best ratings I'd ever seen. I just hope it's enough. The rating requirements for the last date and the last day are the highest.
I'm sure it's gonna be fine, don't worry. You made it this far. Nothing's gonna stop me from making it to the end.
I hope so, for your sake, Bob.
So when I'm out of here, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna move on to the next killer dating show?
I didn't know you were my career coach. You wanna know my 5-year plan too?
Get the feeling that 5 years from now, you'd rather not be here.
There is no plan. I'm just taking it one day at a time. That's really all anyone can do in the crazy world. Anyway, gotta get back to work. Good luck, Bob. You'll need it.
Thanks, Kat. I'll see you later.
Night!
Okay. Tomorrow's gonna be the last date. I need all the rest I can get. We're gonna go on the last... I guess I'll call it a night. Last date! I don't know why I'm yelling it. The performance is coming to a close. The actors and actresses come out, one by one, ready to take their bows. I will clap, but I'm waiting for you and only you. I woke up on the floor of the games room. What? Sarah was sleeping on the sofa with one hand still on her game console. Why is it still showing this background then? We had spent all night playing games and watching movies, like it was her own little sleepover.
Pigeon zombies everywhere! Ah!
And then she was up. Let's hope this insane show never gets to the point where Sarah's dreams make sense.
Oh man, my head's pounding, but I've got no regrets. No regrets.
Me neither.
We've got to do this again sometime soon, Bob.
You bet. I said you bet. I'm silly. Don't worry about it.
Is it time for you to go on a date with somebody else now?
Yeah, that's just how it is.
Alright, have fun. Save some time for gaming with me later, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome.
Bye. Oh god. I really was hoping that he would not show up until later, but it's because I don't like doing his voice. You're running out of time, Kit Kat.
It's gonna be fine, just watch.
Good morning, Kat.
Morning, Bob. How'd you sleep?
Pretty well, thanks. You bet you did. That bed is worth more than your life.
Oh, that reminds me. Why can't the staff have the same kind of bed that Bob has?
Do I look like I'm made of money? Yes! You literally own this island! God! Ah! You have a huge painting of yourself! In the library! If I give the staff beds, the next thing they'd ask for is minimum wage. No thanks! Great. 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 I love him more by the minute. /S. Bye! And never come back, please. So, how about that 5-year plan, huh? Maybe the brothers were onto something with this whole accounting thing. Anyway, it's time for your last date with your last soulmate candidate, Scarlet. You ready? It's time to make a break. I'm ready as I'll ever be, Kat. Then, without further ado,
Lights! Camera! Don't get yourself killed!
With Scarlet, you never know. I found Scarlet in the same place I met her. She was engrossed in a book with a pile of books next to her. They looked worn, as if they've been read over and over for the years. Hey there, Scarlet. What you reading?
Hi, Bob. Just an old fairy tale.
Really? I'm surprised you'd read something that would throw science out the window.
I'm a woman of varied tastes. I quite like these stories, especially this one.
Which one are you reading?
It's called The Princess of Averanda. Really, it's silly. I doubt you'd be interested in.
Try me. I smiled at her. She smiled back at me in kind. Aw.
Okay, I don't see why not.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That's a cute CG. Oh, sorry, but that looks like a manga. That looks like a manga. I don't know. Doesn't it look like... Ooh. Ooh. Secretly take screenshot. It's not secret when I say I'm taking it, actually. Never mind.
There's a young girl, Nera, who was the princess of the kingdom of Averanda, which was far, far away from civilization. Unlike other princesses before her, she had no time for politicking or parties. She spent all her time building all sorts of gadgets for her family and her friends. Like a robot dog that would eat the vegetables if they didn't want to eat. Ooh, I gotta try my hand at this sometime.
Scarlet giggled like a child.
Nera has a blissfully happy childhood. She even falls in love with a commoner named Aloria, though her kingdom would never approve of their relationship. Nera and Aloria never failed to see each other in secret, every night by the crooked trees in the western forests. But those days don't last. One day, her mother, the queen, is taken by a witch, never to be seen again, and Nera is forced to become queen at the age of 16. In her mother's absence, Nera does the best to lead the kingdom, and for years it prospers. She's like no other leader they've had before. But secretly she wants to leave. As queen, she has no more time for the things or people that she loved with all her heart. She cries every night alone. But she knows she can't. Too much responsibility falls on her. Then one day, Nera's cursed by the same witch that took her mother, and forgets everything. Her name, her family, her kingdom. Everything, except for Aloria and the desire to leave. And so she leaves, and no one in the village ever sees her again. I won't bore you with the rest of the story, but thanks for listening till now.
Oh, come on! Believe me, Scarlet, I want to hear this to the end. Especially because you like it so much. I want to know what happens! Do they become happy? Do they live happily ever after? If they don't, then I'm gonna be really sad! I looked deep in her eyes and I could tell just how much she loved this story.
Well, there's not really much left, but...
I wonder.
Well, Nera and Aloria live a wonderful life in a neighboring kingdom for many years. But one day she remembers everything and rushes home, worrying for her people. When she gets there, she sees her people have been ruled by the very same witch who took her memory, and that her people no longer prosper the way they did under her rule. In anger, Nera confronts the witch on the border of Averanda. The witch takes off her cowl, revealing herself to be Nera's mother, the lost queen. Nera's mother gives her an ultimatum. She can return to ruling the kingdom, but she can never leave again. Or she can leave now and never come back. And that's where the story ends. You never get to know what choice Nera makes.
That's quite the cliffhanger.
It is! Hello, welcome back! Welcome back, Fluffy Muffy.
It's nice to have you. I want to know what happens next.
Believe me too. I'm curious, what will you do in Nera's shoes?
That's actually a really difficult question. Because it's like... Because in that case you have to take so many things into consideration, right? So the witch is her mother. But the mother was like ruling the kingdom just fine, and then she chose to rule it badly. So that her daughter would be like, oh, I have to return, but that's selfish. Isn't the mother in the wrong then? Oh man, that's difficult. Because I can understand feeling responsible. But also, like, in this case, I would just be like, Mom, rule properly, you bitch. Please. You can't just be an asshole and then blame me for it. I think I would leave. I think I would leave. Yeah, I'll be honest. I think I'd leave. I think I'd leave and never come back. Interesting. What's that? There's no point in living without love. Oh yeah, that's that too. Even if it was better from the kingdom for Nera to say, it would guarantee her love could never be realized. And that's just too sad. I think the same way. I've loved this story ever since I lost my memories. I'm sure I don't have a kingdom or anything, but sometimes you wonder, you know? Yeah, I get that same feeling too. That's just life, you know? You just have to keep moving forward. Yeah, you're right. I'm really happy that you're the one I get to move forward with, Bob. Me too, Scarlet. There's no one else I'd rather be with right here, right now. Ah, and speaking of right now, there's somewhere I want to bring you. What's that? I'll give you a hint. I've been thinking about this place ever since you mentioned that you loved fairy tales. Oh my gosh! There's Turtle down here! Turtles! Turtles! She was practically dancing around the room, taking in all the sights. It was impossible not to smile. I figured the Ocean Palace just might be your thing. Why do they have a skull? Oh, you mean like... Oh, this? That's just how the box looks? Because it's a death game, haha, I think. I'm just gonna save. Scarlet practically jumped onto me and squeezed the life out of me in a deathly bear hug. This is wonderful, Bob. Thank you so much. You've made everything so special in ways I honestly couldn't believe, but you did it. And this is just the beginning, Scarlet. We're in this together. I hit Scarlet and kissed her on the lips. It was like an explosion of passion had set me on fire. As she kissed me back and wrapped her arms around me. Always. We looked deep into each other's eyes, then... In a split second, the room became pitch black. I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face, much less Scarlet. Oh no! Bob, looks like there's a blackout. Scarlet had my hand tight. Maybe she was afraid of the dark. I didn't have a chance to respond before I heard a rush of footsteps coming towards us in the dark. Something isn't right. Oh no. We were surrounded. A familiar voice cut through the short silence of me holding my breath. I'm sorry, Bob. You just didn't make the cut. We've got to get out of here. Just make it quick, please. I could hear the woman the voice belonged to walk away. I dashed from the table, pulling Scarlet along with me. What's going on? Just come with me. We've got to get at it. I didn't even... I still find it a little funny with the stock sound effects, but... Yeah. I didn't even make 5 steps before I was tackled down and cuffed behind my back. Bob! I screamed for her to run, but they made sure no sound could escape as they pinned me to the ground. Scarlet, you've got to run. Get out of here. It's no use. Even though she was just a few feet away, I was powerless to get an inch closer. They tackled her down in a second. I heard the clink of the cuffs as they dragged her away. I struggled with everything I had to get up, to save her, to run, for what felt like an eternity. Then nothing. Damn! I suck at this! I woke up on an operating table, the kind you'd see in a nightmare. My first instinct was to get up and get off it as fast as possible. My neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Morning, Bob. What's going on, Cat? Get me out of here! I'm afraid I can't do that. And honestly, I'm getting tired of explaining why. Let's just speed this along, shall we? What are you talking about? She placed some kind of helmet on my head. I tried to avoid it, but the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Cat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single rip button. See you soon, Bob. She pressed it. The curtain closes. You're taking your bow. And when you lift your head, I can see you clearly for the first time. It's you! The one I've been waiting all this time to see. The one who made me dream of a life together, far from this island. You've been right by me all this time. Ooh, is it Cat? Ooh. Tomorrow's the day, Bob. You nervous? Who wouldn't be? You've got a point. She reached for my hand and held it tightly. You okay?
You sure we should be doing this?
I don't want you to be punished just because I want to get out of here. It is! We've had this conversation before. We just didn't know who we were having it with. Hey, Cat. We've always been a team, you and me. No matter what, we're in this together.
Thanks, Bob.
How did things come to this? The escape failed. I've been surrounded, beaten, shot, betrayed. The love of my life. She shot me? I'm bleeding out rapidly. I try my best to slow the bleeding, but it's no use. What did you do to her? I choke out my every last word. Didn't do anything. Didn't have to. You're too busy making hard eyes at Cat here to see where her true loyalties lied. Oh my god, I'm so shocked. Cat wasn't on her side?
I'm sorry, Bob, but it's true.
I don't understand. Why don't you tell him, dear?
Damien is my father.
Oh my god! Actually, that's not surprising. They were in the portrait together. I'm actually not shocked by this relation at all.
I knew you were planning something the moment you came to this island. But you didn't trust me enough to tell me what exactly it was. So I became close to you and told you just what you wanted to hear. And then you told me everything I needed to know. As soon as you told me your plan, there was no way you were ever going to escape from this island.
Why are you saying this? Ah, that's my girl? You really are my daughter. Why? I love that look on your face, Bob. You know, you've got an expression that would be perfect for my next show. And it just so happens we've got an opening just for you. It's no use. I've lost too much blood. The world turned dark. I think the timeline is kind of confused. This is the end. I think this is the beginning of the game. Keep him alive. Bob. Might think I'm showing you mercy, but believe me, by the end of this, you're gonna wish that I just let Cat kill you. Why? Why, Cat? Why would you? I barely have time to breathe before the waves pull me under once more. Like, I think that this is before the game starts. Maybe? I don't know. Am I going crazy? I think that was... Time is kind of confusing. Where am I? I'm underwater? It's so dark and cold. I try to move, but I'm so tired. It takes all my strength to reach my hand out forward. Feels like glass. I'm trapped in some kind of tank. I want to sleep. Is someone there? I can feel somebody's presence. I open my eyes and I can see.
Hang on just a little longer, Bob.
Who are you? The woman in front of me looked at me with pity. Well, I mean, I'm underwater, I probably can't speak, so I'd probably hit the glass. I hit the glass with what little strength I have. You're awake! I'm so glad, but you're gonna wish you were asleep for this next bit, trust me. And sorry in advance. She moved towards some kind of terminal next to my tank and pressed a button. As if on cue, it was as if every nerve in my body was set on fire. I screamed and thrashed around, but it did nothing to alleviate the pain. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left in him. You know, Bob, you're in luck. Usually I just kill you for this, but a new opportunity's just dropped up and I think you'd be the perfect fit.
I'm sorry, Bob, but it's true.
I don't understand. Why don't you tell him, dear?
Damien is my father.
It's like we were replaying things.
Always the hero, aren't you, Bob?
Ooh, that's a nice one.
You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules.
And so... Stop.
If you try to escape this island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you. I'm done talking. Goodbye, Bob. Hold on just a little longer, Bob.
She looked away from me as if she had heard something. What? I couldn't tell.
Shit! They're almost here. We're running out of time. I'm sorry, Bob. I won't be able to give you back all your memories, but this'll have to be enough.
She pressed another button on the terminal.
I've got to run back to my tank. I'll know if something is up.
She pressed her hand against the glass.
Hold on just a little longer, okay? I'll get us out of here.
The pain. It's okay. Yeah. I was thinking that we were being kept somewhere between like the games, and then just being woken up like, oh, we just flew you here to a private island, but we're just being kept somewhere on the island. I think. The world turned dark. I've been here before. Oh, now we're getting like not dumb Bob, not stupid Bob run now. Bob with a brain run. That doesn't sound good. Now Bob knows what she shall do. I'm Bob. I'm on some kind of dating show. Find love or die trying. Ellie, she helped me. I've got to find her.
You're up early. Most people around here usually need a little more to wake them up.
And we woke up before she came to hit us! Oh my god! Cat. I remember now. I tried to escape this island with her. She pretended to be my lover. She betrayed me and shot me too. She's the reason why I'm trapped here. It's only fragments I can remember, but I remember enough to know that she's bad news. We've done this song and dance over and over, more times than I can count by now. I've been in love with and chosen Ellie, Scarlet, Terra, Violet, and Yui, each of them countless times. Am I a bad person? Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before the show started either. I need to find Ellie, but first for the problem at hand. If I wanted to get out of here, I can't let Cat know that I remember what's happened before. Where am I? Yeah, let's just... I've got to play dumb. I know this sounds weird, but do you know where we are? Will she buy it?
Walk with me. There's a lot to get you up to speed on. The name's Kat. I'm the producer for a new show, Find Love or Die Trying. And what's your name?
I don't remember. Looks like it's the same beginning as usual. I learned about the killer dating show's rules. Meet the girls before the show starts. Yui, I don't remember meeting you before this show, but I'm glad I got to meet you again. It's impossible to not to feel happier when I see your smile. You'd think that the staff would have learned to cook better by now. There's so much more to you than you show the world, Violet. Aww. Scarlet, you're still hiding what you're reading. That you're reading that magazine with another book. It brings a smile to my face every time. It's the double con. She's running the double con. She's like, I'm reading a magazine, but actually I'm reading a book, but actually I'm reading another magazine. You know, I love that. I think I know what happened to you now. You still have no idea what you got into, Terra. Killer dating show or not. I'd love to see the way you see the world. And finally, Ellie. You never gave up on getting us out of here, even after all this time.
Howdy, Bob. I hear you're the suitor. Here to join me for a jog? There's a place in the forest I'd love to go for a run around with you.
It'd be my pleasure. We went for a jog, exchanging banter like we'd always done when we met each other. The second we got to the unrecorded area of the forest, her smile faded.
I'm glad you got the hint, Bob. You haven't given yourself away to anyone yet, right?
No, I haven't. As far as Cat knows, I don't remember anything as usual.
Sweet! I knew I was right to help you first.
Really, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I've got to ask, but how did you escape the tank in the first place?
Honestly, I got lucky. Usually the tank knocks me out right away, but that last time I think something must have bugged out. I saw my chance and took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever.
I'm sorry I couldn't get all your memories back. Don't worry about it, Ellie. All I could ask for is a fighting chance, and you gave that to me.
Don't mention it.
I actually really like Ellie. Like, she was one of those characters where it's like I usually definitely, like, lean more towards the very feminine types. So I was like, but, like, actually I really like Ellie. Like, like, I don't know. She's great.
I mean, duh. I'm hands down the MVP.
I just like her. But then again, all of the girls are like that.
Anyway, it's about time I tell you the truth, Bob. I'm from the Resistance. You can think of us as a covert group of concerned citizens who have a few bones to pick with the world's current management. And those bones are their necks. Joking aside, we're fighting a war here. The war will be won with information. Information that lives on this island and only here. There's no way that we could ever find this place, not by conventional means. But then we found out about the show, and so they sent you here. Actually, I volunteered. Believe me, the others didn't want me to, but I knew I had to. I was the one with the least to lose. Ellie. It's pretty easy getting in, all things considered.
I'll just try saving. But it's a bit...
All I had to do was write a report that labeled me as suspicious of conspiring against the government, take a few cute selfies, and boom, I was flown here.
Well...
Didn't go too great since then, though. But that was when I was still a lone wolf. I've got you now. And we'll get out of here together. Sound good to you?
Sounds like a plan.
I haven't even told you the plan yet. But since you're so excited, let's get right to it. There's two things we need to do. One, we need to bring the other girls' memories back. You won't be able to get their trust or work with them till we do. And we'll need their help for part 2.
And what's that?
2, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Sounds about right. Yep. Yep, we need to bail right now.
Easier said than done, though. It's gonna take a hell of a lot of setup and coordination. There's a small army of armed trained staff taking task with keeping us here, not to mention us needing a way off the island. I'll figure it out as we go, but for now... How about you go on a date with Scarlet today?
I can do that, but how does that relate to us getting out of here?
I'd tell you if I thought you could be a better actor. Believe me, you'll know why later. Anyway, let's head back to the mansion. We don't want Cat to start looking for us.
Sounds good to me. You're really something, you know.
Just putting it lightly.
Okay, Scarlet. Bob, but there you are. Sorry, I got carried away exploring the island. I've got to be careful around Cat. Tiptoe! I know exactly what she's capable of firsthand.
Is that so? Well, it's no harm, but you'll have a whole week to explore, you know. You'll get one date with each of the girls for the first 5 days. A little something special for day 6.
Oh hey, it's kinda cool.
And then the final ceremony where you propose to one of the girls.
Feels like the perfect amount of time to figure out if we're meant to be together.
You'd be surprised. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. Who do you want to spend today's day with?
Scarlet. There's just something about her, you know? I found Scarlet inside the library, the place I'd most often meet her for the first time. She always looked so happy when she was reading. It did the heart good to try to make her smile in the same way when I talked with her. We became fast friends again. The similarity of our situations might have played a part in that. Still, I'm not sure why Ellie insisted with me going on a date with Scarlet today. Sure, getting her memories back would be a huge win, but... Hey, Scarlet, Bob. I'm glad you're safe. Things are going crazy out there. What's happening? I know it sounds crazy, but there's a horde of zombies outside. The Brothers 5 and a lot of our behind-the-scenes help with the crazy and... Scarlet, you did this, didn't you? Wait, what? I've been here the whole time with Bob. I couldn't have. I've never heard of anything like this. Wait, what? That's a new development! Last time she was behind it. But that was because we had like a relationship and she was trying to figure out how to get her memories back, right? But now that she... Oh! Yeah, because, like, it's true. Yeah, it's true. We were here. We were talking. I can vouch for her. We've both been here since our date started. Well, either way, I bet you can create a cure for it, no? I mean, I probably could, but I need my equipment. I'm not sure why, but I can't find it anywhere. Follow me. You can use our lab. We follow Kat to the games room. Oh! It gives us a way into this lab! Oh my god! Wait, did Ellie steal the equipment? That's so... Oh my god, that's so smart. Kat put her hand against the wall of the games room, revealing a hidden trapdoor. She walked in and beckoned for us to follow. We walked down spiraling stairs for who knew how long. I lost track more than a few times. I remember this place. You should have everything you need in this room to make a cure. Just don't go snooping around. This lab belongs to R&D and we could get in trouble if you do. Actually, this place doesn't have everything I need. What else do you need? It was kind of weird to see her mirrored. She looks very different. To build a cure, I'm gonna need a sample of whatever this is. I need a live specimen. I'm sure you can help with that, Bob. I've got some editing that needs my attention. You got this. And just like that, she was gone. If it makes you feel better, I'll help you catch somebody. You sure? You're the only one who can make the cure. If you're the only one who can make the cure, then it might be better for you to stay back. No thanks. That's not why I'm letting you out there alone. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I've just got this feeling that I'd be pretty good at collecting unwilling zombie specimens. That is weird, but in this case, she's absolutely correct. The residuals of the old memories are still in her. Some memories must be intact, even if they're kept below the surface. Well, let's get on with this. Let us go. We went back up to the surface. Everywhere we looked was overrun by zombies. We wouldn't stand a chance against the group, so we spent the day trying to split them up, as well as searching for lone wolves. Brains! Riot! Bananas! We're in luck. We finally got an isolated sample. Are we supposed to bring him in, though? One bite and we're finished. I've got just the thing. Scarlet pulled out a pair of brass knuckles. Where was she hiding them? Where are you hiding those? Like in your boob? I guess you could hide it in your boob. Okay, fair. Where did you even get that? Is that really important right now? You mind looking the other way for a second? That's embarrassing. Sure, Scarlet. Turn around. Brains! Bananas! I hope your health insurance covers this. Bonk! Blah. What's more with feeling? Are we the baddies? Are we the baddies? Chat? Are we the baddies? We tracked him back to the mansion, paying careful attention to not run into any more of the zombies running amok. Scarlet opened the hidden trapdoor in the games room and I pulled Forrest's unconscious body in. Oh fuck! My hand shift causing Forrest's body to tumble down the stairs. Bonk! 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 He just kept going and going! I know I'll get him. Better get him quick or we're not gonna have a live specimen! Luckily, I managed to catch him pretty quickly. We're putting on the operating table for Scarlet to analyze. Interesting. What's up, Scarlet? The virus, it's pretty clear it's man-made. Even more interesting is that it looks like something I would make. Not that I've ever made zombie viruses, Bob. Yes, you have. It's kind of cute how you try to hide it. Cat, you there? Weird. I thought Cat was supposed to be able to hear us from anywhere on the island. Maybe there's no microphones all the way down here? Chat is not here. Aw. It's okay, they're just lurking. They're just lurking. Let them lurk. They will lurk. I guess so. I was gonna tell her we've got the cure now. Sweet. Great work, Scarlet. You bet I did. We administered the cure to Ford, then went back upstairs together. Cat, you there? What's up, Scarlet? I've been waiting hours for you guys. You two done yet? We've got the cure now. I need your people's help to help administer it. We'll be right on it. Laying low for now, we're coming to get you. In the meantime, Bob, how about you tell me about yourself? It'd be my pleasure. With Cat's help, we managed to quell the zombie plague, with just enough time left in the day for a lovely dinner with Scarlet. After that, I went for a night walk with Allie, to somewhere safe from prying eyes. You should buy her dinner first before you murder her in the woods, you know? I think I found a way to bring the others' memories back. You found their lab, didn't you? Pretty much. Sweet. I wasn't sure how to get back there after they shipped us out of there, so that's a huge win. So where is it? There's a secret trapdoor in the games room. You just have to press a hidden panel in the wall. That said, how are we supposed to get in without being seen? There's cameras everywhere, and Scarlet and I were only allowed to enter because of the whole pandemic. Don't you worry about that. I've got an inside man. 4 is going to be helping us override a few cameras and microphones in the mansion with old recordings. 4? That way, we can get in and stay inside long enough to get their memories back without raising any sort of fuss. The brother that we KO'd today down the stairs? What's that look for? I'm surprised he's still standing after today, to be honest. I wouldn't work with people who go down that easy. Was 4 always working with you? Nope, never till now, but we can't afford to refuse his help. If I'd prove he's trustworthy, don't worry. You can count on him. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, we have everything we need for the first part of the plan. Up for a trip down memory lane together? Sounds like a plan. You guys have to see this, trust me. Ellie put her hand against the secret panel. A second later, the wall parted to reveal the winding staircase 4 became intimately and repeatedly familiar with. Why do we have to keep bringing up this poor guy's pain? Did Ellie prove forced trust before or after his little trip on the stairs?
Whoa, you guys found my secret spot already?
I'm sorry, what?
I found this place this morning. I send you to the top of the stairs and play for a while. It was more fun to play in the dark.
Pull me back, Bob! I'm gonna kill her. Ellie explained the situation as we walked down the stairs. Sure enough, they were skeptical, except for Scarlet.
Okay, your story makes a little more sense when you come down there.
We walked towards the machines in a mixture of awe and fear. The markings on this machine? My father's company made these. Why? They didn't. Not my baby.
I'm sorry, everyone. I wish that what I had to say wasn't true, but it is. I don't know why we're being kept here, why they filmed the show over and over. But I know that if we don't escape and fast, they're gonna kill us sooner or later. Bob and I are gonna do our very best to make sure all of us get out of here alive. But to do that, I need you to trust me. Trust you with what? I need you to trust me enough to step back into the tanks they kept you in. For us to escape, we need all of us to have our memories back, otherwise you won't trust us enough. It'd have to be quite foolish to step into this tank just because someone said so. Violet, you can trust her. Excuse me? I know she's telling the truth about this machine, because I built this. Ellie. This isn't the first time we've met, is it? No, it isn't. We've gotten to know each other quite a few times by now. This is a strange feeling. On one hand, this is horrible. On the other, I'm glad that the machine works. Maybe one day, I'll put it to use the way it should be. Alright, I'll trust you. We just walk back into the machine? Thank you, Violet. I know it'd be difficult to trust me, so I appreciate it. It's a machine that should have your name on it. Go into it and then Bob and I will start the reversal process. I do hope this works. It should, but it might hurt a bit. Just spare me from the details, please. Scarlet and Violet walk to their respective machines. Okay. I don't really get it, but I trust you, Bob. And besides, I got a thing for big things made out of metal. They're like mecha.
I guess. Sure?
Is this gonna hurt?
I have to be honest. It is. I'm sorry, Yui.
Don't be, Bob. I'm happy you wouldn't lie to me. Makes me even more sure to trust you. Here we go, Yui! Let's do this!
Alright, they're in their tanks. Let's do this, Bob. On it. Even if it was necessary for all of us, their screams from the reversal process were almost more than I could take. Ellie and I covered our ears as Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Terra remembered years of memories in a matter of minutes. After doing all this, we better be getting out of here. Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Terra stepped out of their tanks, after what must have felt like hours to them. Guys, are you okay?
This probably isn't the time to mention it, but I made a bet with 4 about what would happen when they got their memories back.
What did you bet?
I'm gonna watch from a safer distance, if you don't mind.
Oh shit! Oh no! Ah! If looks could kill, the girls that had just gotten out of the tanks would have killed me several times over. They ran to me yelling and screaming.
You five-time, you little cheater!
Wait, I can explain. Too late, they were on me like hyenas.
Now that we've all calmed down, how about we go over the escape plan? It better be good, Ellie. For your sake, Bob.
Out with it then.
Alright, listen up.
Over the next hour, Ellie explained her plan from start to finish.
Trust me, it's the best we got.
If this is our plan, we're doomed. Great! We're doomed! We're fucked! We're screwed! Oh no!
Congrats, Bob! You've made it to day 2. You really gave our audience a run for their money yesterday with Scarlet. And that's before we got the zombies involved, believe it or not.
I'm glad to hear that.
You think you'll choose Scarlet at the end of this?
Too early to say. I figure it's best to make things seem uncertain as possible and not get too focused on any one girl. Kat said that getting low ratings during the show could end up with them shutting it down early. If that happened this time, then game over. The only reason why we're able to make these moves right now is because Ellie's machine glitched out. Who knows if that would ever happen again? There's no room for error. Too early to say right now, but she's definitely up there, Kat.
I like the sound of that. But you know what I like even more? Drama!
And what better than way to start that fire than a full day date with another woman? If it ain't broke.
So who's it gonna be?
Have you ever noticed that there's only one room in the mansion that's locked? Nope, not even a bit.
Really? It's right by the games room and it's not the hidden one.
I'm starting to understand why you've been stuck here all this time. I was stepping around at night looking for snacks when I saw Kat open it using a black key that she kept on a key ring in her pocket. It's definitely a master key. I've seen her use the same key both in the mansion as well as on other buildings. Feels like it'd be pretty good to get our hands on that.
Exactly. If you get me that key for even a minute, I can make a mold of it that we can use as a duplicate. I'm betting that would be pretty helpful for helping us get out of here, to put it lightly.
That's awesome, but wouldn't Kat notice her master key going missing?
You're absolutely right, especially if you or I try to take it.
I'm feeling a butt coming.
But it won't be you or I taking it. Tomorrow, ask to take Yui on a date. Let me go get Yui. By the end of tonight, you'll both understand why it has to be you two.
I'd say it sounds like a plan, but I have no idea what's going on. Is it the bunny? Okay.
Trust me, Bob. When have I ever been wrong?
I could list every single date we've been on as evidence.
Those don't count!
Yui. There's just something about her, you know.
We'll make it happen.
It was the first date since getting all the girls' memories back. We went for a walk out in the woods, the same date we had when we truly had met again for the first time. It was a little awkward at first, figuring out how not to give away that we knew what we knew on camera, but we figured it out pretty quick.
It's so nice to see you again, Bob.
I feel the same way, Yui.
After all this time, it's got to be fate, hasn't it?
It must be.
To be honest, I feel a little like things are going a little over my head. This show, meeting you again, everything, it's just moving so fast. Sometimes I feel like everything's just moving too fast for me to keep up. But with you, everything feels alright, like I know it's gonna be okay. Would it be okay if we just spent today this way?
She leaned in closer and put her arms around me. I wouldn't have it any other way, Yui. Wait a minute, what about getting the master key?
Ah, I can tell from your face what you're thinking about. Don't worry, I've got that covered. Bun bun bun!
Yeah, it's the bunny! Fucking bunny! It's the bunny. Bun 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 darted out of a nearby bush and ran to Yui's side.
That's a good boy. You're a good boy.
She picked him up and hugged him tight. It's impossible not to smile.
Almost forgot. Bun bun bun. Hunt! Hunt!
Bun 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 leapt out of her arms, then dashed towards the mansion.
With that out of the way, I'll bet we walk for a little longer.
What just happened? Hi, Argo. We just sent Bun. Argo, we just sent Bun off to steal shit for us. I will do it. Welcome home, bestie. Yada. Would that be like the SQ voice? It would be like, oh my god, what? Bun. No, not Bun. Bun. You will name him correctly. You peasant. Okay, how about yeah, his name is Bun. How about Ada? Little happy one. Do you like that one? That was a happy one. What just happened? What just happened? Bunny! Yay! Okay, you like it. Tadaima okaeri! She reached for my hand and held it tight.
I'd like that.
We walked and talked for hours. When we took breaks, we laid next to each other on the grass, talking about anything and everything. Yuri's a lovely girl. At times I remembered how dire the situation we were in and couldn't help but freeze up. But with Yuri, I'm never afraid to face those fears. She makes me braver with just a smile. Even when she couldn't ask directly about what was on my mind, she found ways to comfort me despite that. And in turn, to make her smile made me feel lighter than air. So can we also hire Sandy, Jumpy, Megaset, and Champy for this covert mission? That would be fun, but they're busy with their live tour right now. A life with her would be wonderful. I've got to make sure to get us all out of here safe.
Bob?
Yeah?
I love you, Bob. I do hope we can spend another day together, just like this soon.
I can't wait for that day, Yui.
I'll be counting the days till then.
We walked back to the mansion together, hand in hand, then went their separate ways.
Bob, you would not believe what happened to me today.
What happened, Cat?
I got attacked by some kind of forest monster. It was at least 10 feet tall, had monstrous teeth, and there was at least 5 of them.
It took everything I had not to laugh.
Luckily, I managed to fight them off without any permanent injury. I made sure the 4 deleted the footage. That shit was both embarrassing and traumatic.
Huh, that's good to know.
This is the worst run yet.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. I've just had a long day.
No monster. We call it Disney Princess Familiar, essentially. I'll bet. You should get some rest while you have the chance. Fire forest beast is nothing to sniff at.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Not at all, Cat. Forest beasts affect 1 in 10 people. It could happen to you. Just like, what was it? 40 to 60 boars, coming to attack you in your backyard and taking your children.
Right. I'll see you later, Bob.
Good night.
Good night, Bob.
Nighty-night.
Mission success! I can't believe that worked.
How did you train your pet bunny to do all that?
It's all thanks to our special training last night. I may have made a few contracts with a few devils from the forest, but you know. It's fine, they'll just have my firstborn, and my secondborn, and my thirdborn, and... Well, as long as you don't have children, that's not a problem, right? Oh, right, I also promised him your PS5, Bob. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm half kidding, don't worry about it.
Only half kidding? Only half kidding? Which half? Exactly.
Are the keys ready to use? Not yet, which sucks. It's gonna take a little longer for the makeshift plaster to set.
Where'd you get the plaster from, by the way?
Believe me, knowing more about how we got it will not make you any happier as a person.
I'm cool with not knowing.
Anyway, the keys will probably be usable by tomorrow morning, but you'll have to have your next date by then. We'll set them out as soon as it's night tomorrow. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Awesome, let's go, team! How about you let the rest of the girls know, Bob? Force disabled the audio recordings in the house at night, so we should be good to talk back up there.
I'll let him know. I walk back up the staircase back to the mansion. Where they... I can hear some sounds from the kitchen. I'll make my way over. Hey Violet, how are you?
Goodness, apologies, Bob. I didn't see you there.
You seem pretty deep in thought. What's on your mind?
Besides to say hundreds of different versions of memories of the same week. I'm worried for the people back home. He has her brothers to worry about, though she tries not to burden anyone with that feeling. Everyone has family out there, and who knows what's happened to them in the last, well, however long we've been trapped here. I have never gotten along with my parents that well, but even so, they must be worried sick.
Sure they're doing fine, Violet. And they're gonna be so happy to see you again.
You're right, Bob. Though there's no way you could know that for sure, could you?
I guess so, but we've gotta believe, right?
I suppose you're right once again, Bob. When we finally escape this dreadful place, I'm gonna hold them so tight. It's kind of funny.
What is, Violet?
I told you I had a twin sister, right?
Yeah, you did. Her name was Viola?
That would be her. She was always my parents' favorite. You know the type. She came first in just about everything while I did not. Even so, we got along just fine. I was proud to call her my sister. Then there was the accident. She saw the car before I did. She moved to protect me before I could, and in the end, she was hit before I was, and she died for it.
What? Wait, was she being made to believe that her sister was still alive before this, and now she got her memories back, she remembers it? That's... that's so sad. Oh, I'm so sorry, Violet.
Before then, I had no problem being second place to her. But for her sake, just at one time, I wish I'd come in first. I'm oversharing, aren't I? I apologize. It's been a...
It's okay, Violet. Just say what you're feeling.
You're kind, Bob. It's something I adore about you, you know? After Viola died, I did my very best to live up to the standards she set for my parents. You can probably guess how well that went. I wasn't as good as at running the business, or appearing prim and proper, even things like finding a partner. It's a little embarrassing, really. That's the whole reason why I came here. My parents saw an ad for the show and thought it might help me. But perhaps they just wanted to kick me out of the house to make more room for my new baby brother. I couldn't resist the chance for them to support me for once. At times I feel like I can't do anything right. Look at how the show has developed. This is a nightmare in every regard.
Violet.
Yes?
I held her in my arms tightly. Aww. You're an incredible woman, and believe me, there's nothing you can't do. I've seen you put the fear of God into the brothers five and make delicious meals that some people would probably kill for. Even if this is a nightmare, it's one we're gonna get out of together, and we wouldn't be able to do it without you.
You're too kind. Thank you for I appreciate it. But enough about me. Have you remembered anything about why you came here?
Unfortunately, I haven't. But I'm hoping that the master key we pilfered will help with that.
I hope so, for your sake. In the event where it does not provide any answers, my previous offer about finding you help outside of here to get your memories back stands.
Thanks, Violet. I really appreciate that.
It's the least I could do. I still fancy you quite a bit, you know? I know it's not the time or place, but maybe when we get out of here. Perhaps you'll join me for, say, a lovely cruise around what's left of the world?
I'm looking forward to that day.
As am I.
We talked for a few moments longer before retiring for the night. For once I lay in bed not worrying about being killed. For once I was excited for what tomorrow would bring. It's only up from here. Bob! Allie, what are you...
Never mind, Dad. You've got to come down to the lab.
What is it?
We found something and I know you'll want to see it.
She reached by my hand and pulled me as we ran. The other girls were already there, crowded around the table with a pile of folders on top of it. What's going on?
I was just looking around the lab when I stumbled across these. There are files. I didn't read anyone's but my own, but I have to warn you.
Kasha was the last thing of all of our minds. Most of us scrambled to find our own file, except for Yui, who was already holding hers, and Ali. Weird. There's no file for me here. I double-checked, but there was nothing for me. I guess I'm not getting any answers today. Ali slowly walked to the pile, found her own, then opened it in one fluid motion. Interesting. What is it? Ellie Major, sent to the island for being suspected of committing treason against the government. Selected for the experimental show for fitting the sporty girl archetype. We need one of those. Ha! It's good to know this whole get-up was a good idea. Did you know I actually fucking hate sports? She should have really had one of those shirts that just say sports! Sports! Exclamation mark. Sports! Yeah. I know sports. Yes, I do know sports. I'd never seen Ellie look so angry. Sports, stay foolish.
Let's see, they got all the fake information I gave. Sounds about right.
What is it?
You've been taking extremely detailed notes on me for every single run of the show for the past 2 years. What I've done, things I've said, private or with others. You've got notes down here on how and when I brushed my teeth. How I react differently when they change the show or tell me different things, or... We're nothing but lab rats to them.
It's true, and it's my fault.
What do you mean?
If I hadn't invented this machine in the first place, none of this would have ever happened. You could not have known. You couldn't have known, Scarlet. You really wanted to help people, and that was a great thing. It's not your fault someone ended up using your invention like this. If you say so, Bob. My file says that they wiped my memories and put me on the show to make sure that no one else could build this technology? I can't even begin to understand how that could even be a reason for causing all this. Yeah? Oh! She invented everything. What? Oh, you mean the Gatling gun? I mean, that was in another timeline, and that was the zombie virus. This is the other thing she was talking about. No. This machine right here that she built. She talked about it in one of her other scenes. This machine that she built here was after the war, and stuff. There were a lot of people who were traumatized, basically beyond repair, right? Because that's what war does to people. It makes people very, very, very ill, and a lot of them lost their memories and forgot who they are, and some of them are pained by memories that completely ruin their lives. And she built this machine to relieve them of their pain. That was what this machine was built for. She wanted to help the people who were so traumatized by the war. Like, and I can kind of see her as one of those starry-eyed inventors that never stop to consider the negative ramifications, because if you're hell-bent on, like, if you're just seeing all of these sick people and you're just obsessed with this idea, I have to do something for them. Shh. Yeah, but still. I'm not sure we'd even want to understand the people who run this place. Hi again, Fluffy! The room fell silent. I wanted to crack a joke to ease the tension, but it was impossible.
Thank goodness.
Wait, what? I'm surprised to hear you say that, Yui, all things considered.
Oh, sorry. I know how that must have sounded. Sorry, guys. Mine's the same as Ali's. They've tracked, measured, and commented on so many things about us so many times. It feels so violating. But it's not all bad. Did I ever tell you why I came on the show, Bob?
No, why's that?
I forgot I wasn't allowed to tell you. That was one of the conditions. To be completely transparent, the reason was money and nothing but that. It was hard enough to take care of myself without my parents, let alone 2 brothers and a whole farm. I remember now, it was Kat who reached out to me. She told me that if I came onto the show, my brothers and the farm would be taken care of for life. I know this is all horrifying, but I'm just glad she held up her end of the deal. Even if I might die here and never see them again.
That's too depressing to think, Yui. Hatsune Miku prick. Yeah, there is some. I'm gonna flirt with my friends now. I'll be back. See you soon. Yeah, there is some Hatsune Miku Picross game. I forgot what it was called. They advertised. I think they must have advertised it during Magical Mirai because I remember people making jokes about it. It's too depressing to think. We're gonna get out of here and see your brothers again together.
Thanks, Bob. I'd like that. I'm curious, Yui, what kind of archetype did they list you as? The girl next door. Damn, that sounds a lot better than gaming gremlin.
Jesus, you do have gaming energy, Tara. You can't deny that you have gaming gremlin energy. Come on. Yeah, I just wanted to see what everyone's skirts look like now that I have everyone seen. You, Scarlet, and Ellie, and I left. At times like these, having a mood uplifter like Tara around was critical. I looked at Violet, who had been silent the whole time. She was trembling. Violet, are you... Please, God, don't let this be true. Violet fell to her knees and sobbed with her hands against her face. I rushed to her side. Are you okay, Violet? Why? I just have never seen everyone's portraits. It's kind of like, wow, this is what you guys look like below the way. This is what you guys have legs, you know? You have legs? Damn. Damn. I wish I had legs, you know? Violet threw her folder against the floor, causing the papers inside to scatter through the room. Nothing is okay, Bob. It doesn't matter if I get off this island or not. I'm not like you. I've nothing to go back to. No one to stand by me. There's nothing for me either way. Violet, wait! She ran up the stairs. Her sobs echoed through the staircase and through the lab. I moved to follow her, but Yui stopped me.
I think she might need some time alone, Bob. I didn't mean to look, but after her papers scattered around the room, Maybe you should just read it. Yui handed me the papers that were in Violet's file. Violet Valentine is a special case. Otherwise unremarkable, but she's the daughter of Edgar and Vane Valentine. Vane? Wow, what a name. One of her primary investors. It is my understanding that they have recently had a son, and want for him to be the next heir after Violet passed. Edgar and Vane sent their remaining daughter, Violet, to us, full well knowing what the show would entail. They've paid us an incredible sum to make sure that she does not return from the show. Wayne Valentine was taken. Even for me, this is too cruel. It was too hard to keep reading. The folder and just stared open-mouthed at Yui. There were no words. I knocked on Violet's door later that night, but it was no use. Please, just leave me alone, Bob. I'm here for you if you want to talk, Violet. Even if she opened the door, I would have no idea what I was supposed to say. What could anyone say? I was wrong. It's not only up from here. There's a long way down. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Bob has anything to return to. We don't actually know that yet, but I understand why she feels the way she does. You know? It's hardly a surprise, but I didn't sleep well last night. Who could after what happened? And just like that, we're on to day 3. Gotta thank you, Bob. You're making my job easy. I actually get to spend my nights doing productive things now. I'm happy to help with that, however that works. I'm sure there is some Yunosuke there waiting for Bob. If only. You alright? You don't seem to have your usual energy. Careful, Bob. When I slip up with Kat and this is all over. I'm good, thanks, Kat. I just didn't sleep too well. Happens to the best of us. Anyway, it goes without saying that Yui is definitely a contender for the final ceremony, We'll see. We'll see. I'm not so sure just yet. Oh, really? That's a surprise. Well, not my problem. Anyway, who's today's unlucky girl? So who should I be asking on the date tomorrow? Honestly, joking aside, I think you should ask Violet. Really? I don't think she's in any shape to put on a good show. I mean, we need all of us to be able to work together well to get out of here, right? I don't think Violet would be able to until she's feeling better. And what better way to do that than for a date to make you feel special? Taro does have a great point. I always make great points. Because I get high scores, get it? Like seeing if I could arm wrestle one of the zombies Scarlet made. That went great! Oh, I remember that. Wait, I was the zombie. That was not a good idea at all.
I love how she's like, I remember! You destroyed me! Can I take my vote back?
What do you think, Bob?
I like the idea. We could kill two birds with one stone. I'm sure there's something that we could do to help us escape that we could only do on a date with Violet.
I've got it.
Tomorrow, you'll be going on a date with Violet. Here's what you gotta do. Whisper, whisper. Violet. I've always wanted to spend more time with her, and there's no time like the present.
We'll make it happen.
I do have one small request, though.
What's that? And will it give me ratings?
I think it will.
Then let's hear it.
I've noticed Violet being a little down lately, so I wanted to cheer her up. I heard that she really likes cooking, especially in groups. Would you mind if we cooked with the staff at noon?
I don't see why not. Let's hope it goes better than last time. Oh, hi, Bob. Why did you bring me here?
I'm in a bit of a predicament, you see. I may have made an irresponsible bet.
I did not take you for a gambler.
Well, I'm not, but the thing is, I heard the cooks bragging that they were the best chefs on the island. But hey, I've tried the food you've made before. I know nobody else could come close to how good you are. So I may have challenged them to all to a competition in your name.
You're ridiculous, Bob.
Violet laughed out loud. That's the smile I liked so much. It was nice to see it again.
Are you being serious?
Dead serious. In a few hours, hundreds of staff are going to come here. Some of them as challenging cooks, some of them as judges, the rest of them looking for lunch. All of them hungry. Think you're up for the challenge?
I am ready to crush the opposition. They will rue the day they challenged me.
That's the Violet I like to see.
Anyway, what is the theme of this contest?
I can't tell you just yet. It'll be announced when it's cooking time.
I do like a challenge. Would you care to stay with me as I prepare for the festivities?
Of course, Violet.
Thank you, Bob. I know why we're doing this, and I appreciate it. I'm not ready to talk about it just yet, but I feel happier already, knowing you're looking out for me.
I'm always here for you, Violet.
And I for you as well, Bob.
We spent the time before the contest just talking about pleasant things, completely unrelated to the show, completely unrelated to anything of consequence. Sometimes when bad things happen, what you need most is just a semblance of normalcy. By the time noon rolled around, hundreds of staff members were filling up the kitchen. I don't want to face you, Violet, but I will if I have to.
Oh, you're challenging me? Like a snail challenging the mighty eagle. You have my respect.
Eep! Is it too late to change sides? You're going down, Violet! We're the Brothers 5, the best chefs on the island!
What's that, too?
What I meant to say is, wow, you really are the best chef on the island!
That's right.
Damn it, bros, you can't let her intimidate you like this! If you do, she's already won! Say something, Four! We will meet on the culinary battlefield, Violet. You may have my brothers running for the hills, but not me and 5. Come at me. Let us brandish our forks against each other.
Hi?
5, do you have something to say? Wait, what's happening?
I do hope you'll entertain me, brothers.
Violet raised a hand towards them.
Let us begin!
It's time for the cook-off to end all cook-offs! Violet against everyone else. Each cook will cook their own version of a mystery dish. A dish that I will soon reveal for the first time ever. The judges will be everyone who's not a contestant. You must be joking. There's hundreds of people here. How could we ever feed everybody? That's not my problem. And I definitely didn't come up with rules for this tournament on the spot.
Liar.
Violet laughed once more. That was enough to keep the charade going. The mystery dish will be spaghetti and meatballs! Woo!
Like taking candy from a baby.
Not this again. Oh god, I think I'm gonna faint. One collapsed to the ground.
One down. 4 to go.
Bro! I knew we would have been accountants. Why are we following ourselves? Why are we fooling ourselves? You each have 1 hour. No late submissions will be accepted. Let the games begin! No Fregadella, no. The contestants that were still conscious rushed off to gather ingredients. How are they gonna make that much food? I'm sure they'll figure something out. I watched each of them cook furiously at breakneck speed. Violet was hard at work, sweat streaming down her face, with the biggest smile I've seen her have all day. I couldn't help but smile as well. At the same time, Ford was trying to cook his spaghetti with only a microwave! No, pasta in the no! I'm not sure this will be too much of a contest! 1 minute left. Violet filled hundreds of laid-out bowls with spaghetti and meatballs in a matter of moments. If you blinked, you'd miss her finish a whole row. Each looked both delicious and artistic. You wouldn't have thought a cook would have spent much longer than an hour putting each of them together. So I settled on making about 4.5 bowls. I guess everyone has their own pace. Time's up! Time to judge. The crowd cheered as they stampeded to the laid-out bowls. They were practically salivating. After everybody wolfed down bowls from each of the contestants, they submitted their vote. The people have spoken! And with a resounding majority, our first ever winner of the Best Chef on the Island in the Middle of Nowhere award is... Violet! Violet! Let the crowd cheered, myself included.
I did it! Me! I did it!
Violet jumped up and down with joy. It felt like a kid in a candy store just from one look at her. You won fair and square. You should be proud of yourself. Yeah, your food was the best I'd ever had! So if you consider our living standards, it doesn't mean too much. Hey, I just had an idea! What if we get Violet to cook for the staff at lunch instead of us? Seriously, it's been years since we have real food. What's that supposed to mean? Honestly, I think it's a great idea. I know I had it well, but I really have no idea what I'm doing in the kitchen. No way, bro! Violet and took one look at each other and couldn't help but laugh.
I would love to, you guys.
The crowd's enthusiasm reached a level of uproarious applause. Violet! Violet! Woo! Violet! 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 No! No! Do not put pasta in the microwave, Argo. What are you thinking? Dear God! Please! No!
Oh, goodness. You're all too kind.
I don't know the microwave.
I
put my arm around her and smiled. Guess you've got a new job now, Violet. Doesn't count.
I guess I do.
Yeah, but you can cook pasta in the oven. You just need to do it correctly. I can do that, like baked pasta and stuff. Lasagna has pasta in it, and that's cooked in the oven. The microwave, however, is a sin.
I guess I do.
Violet leaned in to kiss me on the lips. For a moment, time stood still, and the only thing I could hear was the crowd's cheer getting even louder. Violet! 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 We laughed together.
I've had so much fun today, Bob. Thanks to you. Care to join me by the beach after we clean this place up?
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
The world would pale in comparison. Hey.
She reached her hand out to mine, and I held hers tight in return. Hey, Violet. You really gave them a great show today, you know?
I couldn't have done that without my ever-so-charming television host.
We walked along the beach, our feet bare in the inviting water of the ocean.
Really, I'm so grateful to you, Bob. Last night, finding out what my parents did, that was the lowest point I'd ever been to.
I held her hand even tighter.
Honestly, I didn't see a way out, escaping the island or not. Everything seemed like a dead end. But today, you helped me remember that even without them, I've still got me. And I like me quite a bit.
Nice. But the point is, it needs to be in something wet with water so it can actually prep. Haha, yeah, exactly. Like, if you really are incredible, Violet. Like, if you just put, like, pasta in the oven, it's just gonna crumble into, like, dust. That's all that's gonna happen. I think if you heat it up. Really incredible, Violet. That was all you. Or nothing's gonna happen. I don't know how, cause, like, I don't know. I guess it would depend on the pasta. I would love to do an experiment, but I'm not gonna do it. Someone else is gonna have to do that. I'm not adventurous enough to try that.
With you.
Violet mumbles something under her breath. Sorry, what was that?
Sorry, let me try again. I know I'd be fine on my own, but I'd like me better if I was with you. When we get out of here, I do hope you'll join me for that cruise.
She kissed me again. Felt like magic. When you put pasta in the microwave, it becomes this real green gel, and at the same time somehow sends some weird... no, that's the... Don't worry about it. Violet, You put her finger against my lip.
I know it's not quite the time for this conversation yet, but please do remember what I've said when this is all over. Do you mind if I walk for just a little longer? I don't want this to end.
I'll walk with you for as long as you want us to, Violet. We can walk till the sun comes up. We can talk about anything and everything. So how about we start with planning our cruise together?
That would be lovely.
We walked together till the dead of night. It was nothing less magic. It was nothing less than magical. Just after we came back, a huge storm hit outside. We just missed it.
Hope you two enjoyed your date today. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's time we get this show on the road.
Ellie took out the master key from her pocket, spun it around the ring with her finger, then put it in the locked door.
And we're in.
She turned the lock and pulled the door open.
Whoa, the door's a little heavier than I thought it would be. Must be soundproof or something. Whatever, let's go. Oh man, not another staircase. They would have saved so much money if they just put this on the main floor. But it wouldn't be very secret then, would it? Secret schmeecret. It's behind a locked door.
I guess you have a point. So there was another staircase. It wasn't nearly as long as the one to the lab. We'd been walking down the steps for only a few moments when we saw where they led. This has to be it.
This has to be it.
What's it?
A while back, Kat told me that all the information on the sign was stored in books. They didn't use anything digital or with the internet.
I think I remember that too.
Well, it's bullshit. They're an evil corporation intent on world domination for fear and control. Of course they had the internet. And I think we've just found a way into their closets, skeletons and all. Sounds like a pretty big deal.
That's an understatement.
The information in here could change the tide of the war. It could give the resistance a real fighting chance, I think. But there's more than that, too.
What do you mean?
My dad, mom, and my brother got taken by these guys a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still alive. Too young to really understand what was happening. If there's anything that could help me find them again, or at least find out what happened to them, it's in this computer. It's the real reason I came here. The whole reason I risked everything. What if it doesn't have what I'm looking for? What if...
Ellie.
Ellie.
You ran to Ellie's side and hugged her tightly.
It's gonna be okay. You believe in me, right?
She took deep breaths.
I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm okay now. Thanks, Yui. I didn't do anything. Are you ready?
Let's do this! Side question, so you want me to wait with Genshin pools for you to have a small hangout after stream? I mean, what do you want? You're the one who said you wanted me to be there when you pull in Genshin. I looked to Violet as Ellie prepared to turn the computer on. She looked as concerned as I did, but we couldn't let it show. The screen lit up with a single message. Password required.
Well, I did think it was going a little too smoothly. Not giving up just yet, though.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. We're good. We're good. We're good. I just have to get up tomorrow and wait for the electrician. So don't worry about that. It will be daijoubu. She tried a few different passwords on the keyboard, but none of them worked.
Damn it. I bet only Damien or Kat know this, and there's no way we could just ask them.
Silence fell upon the room.
Can't end like this. It just can't. I've got an idea. It's not gonna involve the wrestling zombies again, is it? Hey, I've had better ideas than that. What I mean to say is that I think I have a way to crack the code. I'm a programmer. I can make something that could try all the possibilities with the password. It could take some time, especially if it locks me out after too many attempts, but eventually I get the password. So there's no guarantee we'd get an answer before the show was over.
It's a lot better of a shot than I thought we had. Ellie renewed Tara and hugged her tightly. Thank you, you awesome little you.
This is nice. Feel free to compliment me more.
Yes! Can we just be one big polycule, please? Me and my 5 girlfriends. Please! In the meantime, the rest of us can try to figure out what the password would be as well. That reminds me, I need to tell you guys something important.
What's that?
I have our escape plan. Da 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 da! She took out the master key and held it for us to see. There's a hidden hangar found by the beach, just a little further from where I first found the plane. Now we have this key and we know that it works. We can use it to disable the hangar's security, commandeer the plane, and then fly the hell out of here. We practically jumped for joy. I can't believe it. We're almost out of here. It's been a long time coming. Well, soon, but not just yet. With the storm raging, there's no way we're getting anywhere tonight, least of all off the ground. But if there's clear skies tomorrow night, that's where we'll be. What about the computer? Do you need to crack it before we go?
Yeah, what about your family?
Well, that'd be the ideal case. But honestly, I've gotten to know you guys and care about you guys, and I've decided that it's more important to save the people I care about that are right in front of me than chase a pipe dream.
No! I won't accept it. If I were in your shoes and I was looking for my brothers, and I just gave up on looking for them, I'd regret it forever, and I know you would too.
But I can't ask you guys to stay here any longer. We're in danger if we stay here. Yui speaks for us too. The family that you really care about, and that cares about you too. You can't give up on that. We're not going anywhere until we crack that code, even if it takes till the last day. You guys... No, I can't allow it. I won't take that chance with your lives.
I'm not backing down on this. You hear me?
What do you think, Bob? Oh god. Wait, is this like, okay, I'm very confident. I'm very, very confident, but I want to take the chance. I want to take a chance on this. But I am extremely confident, and such I saved. I want to take a chance. I'm gonna take the chance. I'm gonna take the chance, you hear me? We're gonna take a chance. What do you think, Argo? The family. The family. Choo-choo. Oh yeah, by the way, Argo, I figured out that my alerts haven't been making sounds for a while. Oh. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Yeah, you can't turn. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing, but I should stop that. I think I'm glitching out the game. Okay. I'm gonna take this chance, you hear me? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Boop! We need to take this chance, Ellie. I think you need this.
Guys, take a chill pill for a second.
Hmm?
I'm a programming god! Best of the best! I'm gonna have that code cracked by tomorrow, and that's a promise. So don't worry, okay?
I love you guys. Thank you so much, really.
Why are you thanking all of us? I'm the one who has to write the code and shit.
We laughed together, something that I thought might have been impossible after the initial bad news. We're in this together, and we're getting out together! The whole family! No one gets left behind. Ohana means family. I'm sorry. After we called it a night, I laid in bed deep in thought. Who would have thought I could have ended today feeling inspired over everything that happened last night? We've got this.
Bob, one more thing before we turn in for the night.
What's up, Tara?
I got caught up in the heat of the moment earlier and...
Oh no.
I got no idea
No, I do not like where this is going.
how to do this, cause I remembered that all I know about hacking are videos of people typing really fast and saying, I'm in, and... Ah!
I practically flew out of bed. Thank God, it was just a nightmare. What does it take to get a good night's sleep on a killer dating show? Come on! God! Hacker voice, I'm in. What are you smiling about? It just feels like things are going my way lately. Yesterday's date with Violet still has me feeling as giddy as a little kid. It's almost like there's perks to being on a killer dating show. Well, don't get too comfortable. You've still got a few days left and then it's back to the regular. I'm looking forward to that. Bob is too jolly! He just had Jolly Cola, that's why. I didn't, because I had to do the VN, so I'm just drinking water.
I bet.
How did he get Jolly Cola? That's illegal.
I bet. Better sooner than later. You cost too much to keep around. Anyway, the million-dollar question. Who's today's lucky girl?
That'd be... So tomorrow is gonna be either Tara or Ellie.
It's probably best if we go with Tara. But doesn't Tara need time to crack the code? Nah, I already finished marking the code breaker. It's trying every password as we speak.
What?
No guarantee it'll finish before we're both done on our dates, but it's worth a shot.
Thank you, Tara.
Don't worry about it. Besides, I think it's better if we save your date for last.
What's that?
I don't know, you're some super spy for some super secret organization. You definitely got bigger heist potential than I do.
I don't know about that, but sounds good to me. At least it's time to prepare some contingency plans. Scarlet, Violet, Yui, I'm gonna need you guys for this. I'm happy to provide assistance. You bet.
I'll help however I can. Sweet. Alright, right, Bob.
What's up?
I didn't just build a code breaker. I built a game that works with it too.
What? What? She handed me her console.
I just whipped it up real quick. It looks like a code-breaking game, but really works directly with the computer we found. If you get the password right in this game, we'll have access to the computer. Make sense?
Amazing. Can't believe you whipped up something so fast.
It wasn't hard. It's just a big middle finger to my mom, who thought all my screen time was a waste of time. Anyway, I figure we can play this game here and there during our date. Try whatever passwords come to mind. Obviously not for the whole date, because ratings and all, but as much as we can.
Sounds good to me, Tara.
I'm a genius, Bob.
She cackled maniacally. You are. You sweet little genius, you. Oh, you're such a good little genius. Pet. I'd like to spend today with Tara. Is that so? Well, we'll make it happen. Try not to spend all of it playing games, though. Believe it or not, that isn't what viewers want in a primetime slot. No promises, but I'll try my best. It ain't much, but I'll take that. Sorry, Kat, that's pretty much the plan.
Hey, Bob, you have to play some games?
I'd love to, but Kat wants us to do some other...
Games it is, sweet!
This is stopping Tara when she puts her mind to something. We started playing together in the games room while making pleasant conversation. Normal enough to seem like a regular conversation, cryptic enough to disguise what we were trying to do. Even if Tara and I never went on crazy adventures like I did with Ali, it didn't make moments with her any less special. If I forget that we're trying to hack into some confidential database, this really is like a fun day at home with your partner.
Aw. How about Tara is the best?
Is worth a shot?
Nope, doesn't work.
Nope, doesn't work.
The nerve of them! Tara rules?
That's a miss.
What was the T capitalized? And maybe add a 0123 at the end of it.
Thank goodness we have the codebreaker running in the background. Time to switch gears. Let's give Kat some footage to work with to keep us alive.
Good not, Bob. Why the sun? Go on without me, sad face.
Okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea. So way or another, we always end up back inside the mansion, huh?
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I guess you're right.
Up for a few more rounds of the game we just played?
Sure.
How about Damien Black sucks, evil face?
Nope, doesn't work.
Cat Black sucks, evil face.
Oh, not that either.
How about Bob?
Oh, come on, now you're just guessing.
Like I wasn't before.
Well, I'll try it. Ding ding! It was Bob! The two of us looked at each other like deer in the headlights.
What?
We cheered as if our favorite team just won at a sporting event.
Wait a minute. How would the password be your name? It doesn't make any sense.
I guess it's as good as yours. Maybe we'll find out tonight.
I hope so. Well, I think I've had enough games for today.
Most secure password, I know, right? I never thought I'd hear you say that, Tara. But I'm just terrified because she said Cat Black sucks, as in like that's her name, right? That's different. Like I'm just worried that like this, because this is still being recorded, right?
And full of surprises. You can spread the word, the good news after. How about we try something new today? Something outside?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Awesome, let's go.
We ended up going back inside a minute later, but the rest of the day with Tara was still a lot of fun.
And we're in.
The password prompt closed with a satisfying ding ding.
Whoa, there's a lot of stuff in here.
Why would there be a folder called homework?
Whoa, that's definitely a porn folder name.
Tara was about to open it until Allie intervened.
Do you mind if I take a look? I forgot why we were here for a second. Sure.
Let's see. Allie started going through folders, databases, report, anything that could be useful. At the same time, Tara started downloading all of the files to her console. Doesn't look like there's anything here about why my name was the password. All the rest of us could do was give Allie and Tara the space they needed. Seems like it's only going up from here, team. I was worried for Allie, especially if we couldn't get into the computer, but it looks like we got it after all. It's too soon to say anything, but I do hope you're right.
Let's not jinx it. So, what's the first thing you're gonna do when we're out of here?
I thought we weren't gonna jinx it. I'm going to get straight back to helping people the way I know best. Nothing's changed in that regard. That is a lovely aspiration.
Do me a favor and make sure your inventions don't get used on yourself again, okay?
I mean, it's not like I was trying to. I admire how you can be so sure. As excited as I am to leave this place, I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing after.
That's totally okay, Violet. It's part of the fun of life, just figuring out as you go.
I suppose so. Violet looked at me and smiled. Recorded! We're streaming it live. Yeah. That's pretty much my plan at this point, too.
Guess who's back, bitch!
What Tara wants to say is we did it. I've got everything I need to help turn this tide of the war in. I know where my family is, and they're alive. I've never seen Ellie so happy. She jumped towards me and hugged me. Oof! That's fantastic! That's such a relief.
I'm so happy for you, Ellie. Good job, Tara. You cracked the code. Not all at once now.
I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you so much. We didn't have to wait this long to leave, but you guys did it for me and my family. I can't ever thank you enough. She pulled the master key from her back pocket and swirled it around her right hand. You guys ready to get out of here?
Actually, I was thinking of staying here for the rest of my life. Not having internet is the best thing ever.
I couldn't agree more.
Let's get out of here.
Yuri was like, oops. After you, Ellie. Follow Ellie out of the mansion through the forest into the hangar.
I did not see this. Granted, I don't go outside.
I don't blame you. It's pretty out of the way. Not that we have to worry about it now. Ellie pulled out the master key and swirled it around her right hand. I'm just worried. She walks up the door at the hangar and put the key into its lock. Huh? Tried to turn it, but it didn't work. Tried a few more times, but the lock refused to budge. I don't understand. I've seen Cat use this key everywhere, including here. They must have changed the locks.
Does this mean we're stuck here?
I don't. It was rare that Ellie tripped over her words. It hurt to see her so defeated. I don't know. An uncomfortable silence fell over us. Am I gonna die here? Or all of us? No, we're not out of this just yet. I refuse to give up again.
Hello, Imperial Warlord. Hello, welcome. Welcome. How are you doing?
I am doing great. We're just getting to the end of this, and in our last moments, there's a blockade, and I wonder if we're gonna survive. I hope we survive. I want to get out with my 5 girlfriends, but we can't get into the hangar. There's no way to break in without triggering the alarms. For now, yes, but getting in later is a different story. If I remember correctly, whenever you went on a first date with Bob, you would fly in a plane together. Well, I'm assuming the plane was you too. It's just like you'd try something crazy and drag in Bob.
I can't refuse that. That was definitely us.
How we never died on those plane rides, I'll never know. Good as usual, that's good to hear. But yeah, we're getting to the end. I'm so excited because the first stream I had us this game had some hiccups and I couldn't stream it for more than like 40 minutes. So I'm like, I want to know what happens.
That means the staff don't mind if you take the plane during the date, which means we should be able to ask for the key temporarily. We'll still be able to get the plane. It just has to be during tomorrow's date. There'll be way more staff around than usual, but we still have a chance. Exactly. The rest of us could be relatively close by, perhaps at the beach, to avoid suspicion. Then, when you get the plane, we run over, you pick us up, and we are out of here. This could work. It's better than how my plans turned out anyway. I was worried for a second there, but it was for nothing. We've got this. We'd be in a tight spot without you. It's a team effort. Without each of us here, we would be stuck here with no chance of escape, I'm sure. Speak for yourself. I'm sure I could get out of here on my own, even though I don't go outside, but still.
You'd shut down the second you reach the beach, Tara.
A second thought, maybe teamwork makes the dream work.
We laughed together. The move was infinitely better than it was just a few moments ago. We spent the rest of the night talking through the details of the plan, including what we do if the unexpected happened. One thing was for sure, though, we weren't giving up on getting out of here. It all ends tomorrow. Hehe, I love that. It all ends tomorrow, guys. Let's go! What do you know, Bob? You actually made it to the last one-on-one date. How are you feeling? Pretty good. Honestly, pretty good. I'm excited to see how a day with Ellie would be. Oh, you've got a real surprise in store? She has all of us in the crew working extra hard to prepare a special date for you. Well, all of us in the crew, I mean the brothers 5. How about you go find her, spend some time together while we set things up for you? Feels like a plan, Kat. Let's see. Oh, looks like she's by the beach. Guess that's where I'm headed. Don't do anything we can't dare. Murder's okay, but God forbid someone takes their top off. That is actually correct. I waved to Kat as I went on my way. Just as Kat said, Ellie was by the beach. She was looking out at the ocean. Morning, Ellie. Bob, it's always nice to see you. The difference between Ellie's voice during the day and night was like day and night. Ha 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 ha. I guess we do have to worry about the cameras, but still it takes some getting used to. I know it's gonna be tough to top your previous dates with all the other girls, but I think I have a good shot. I'm looking forward to it, Ellie. You better be! We've been saving the best for last. She reached for my hand. Walk with me? I reached for her outstretched hand. It'd be my pleasure. The two of us walked around the beach for a while, getting to know each other. So what will you be doing when this show's over? First thing I'm gonna do is say hey to my family again and make them a nice dinner. I'm sure that they've gone sick with worry in the week since I've been gone. I wonder what they're thinking now. It's been at least 2 years since then. Cat was right. Sometimes not remembering is a blessing. Ellie doesn't have that luxury.
Anyway, I've got a surprise for you. Come on.
She pulled me along by the hand into the forest. I have to say, Ellie's really impressed me. Of course, it was her deliberate plan to come into the forest and get to the hangar, but she made it seem so spontaneous.
You're gonna love it.
So at the same moment she did. It was all we could do was stand and watch.
No.
She staggered and almost fell. And who could blame her? The hangar was engulfed in roaring flames. The heat was incredible. There was no way either of us could take another step towards the hangar without being burned alive. The stench of burning oil assaulted me without mercy. We were at a loss for words. And in front of all those flames was her, walking away from the flames. Somehow I just know it was her. Okay, and honestly, right? Like, I was already kind of worried because the fact that they changed the locks means that they were worried and someone might have gotten their hands on the master key, and that means that they were already suspicious.
Sorry, Ellie, Bob. There's been a small change of plans. I'm sure you can tell, but we've hit a few snacks with the hangar. How about you two spend your day on the ground instead?
I want to scream. I want to attack her with every bone in my body. No! Why would I do that? Yeah, exactly, but still, like... Okay, I'm just gonna save here, but I would say no. I will not attack her. Yeah, but I will, but I can't. I can't, I'll be killed. Not just me, but everyone else. Held myself back from giving away what this plane meant to me, took all the strength I had. I need to calm down. Have my people to read my face and see that.
Sounds fine to me, Kat. I'm just glad you're safe. What happened? We're still looking into it. Well, either way, there's nothing we can do about that. How about we go somewhere else, Bob?
She reached my hand and held it tight. How could she smile like this at me? If you lose a debit card or payment card, you call to log it and issue a new one. Yeah. Of course, Ellie. For the rest of the day, Ellie and I put on the performance of a lifetime. Though our faces were all smiles and laughter, we knew, now more than ever, that we were trapped in Kat's macabre puppet show. And Kat loved to make us dance. She must have known we were trying to escape, but how? I like this portrait a lot, it's very cool. Very cool. Did we make a mistake? Did Ford give us away? Should we have ever trusted him in the first place? Who can I trust now? Time is ticking and the end of the show looms closer and closer. This time I'm supposed to meet with the group, but what will we even do? There's no way we can escape. Our last chance died with the hangar. Should I just make a break for it? No, I'd never make it, and the others will suffer for my mistake. What do I do?
You don't look so good, Bob.
I've been better, Kat. It hasn't exactly been sunshine and rainbows today.
You really aren't much for acting, are you, Bob?
Yeah.
Look, I already know about you and your plans to escape.
My blood ran cold.
You know, take the plane, fly away from here. It wasn't hard to figure out.
I tried to say something in my defense, but my voice wouldn't come out. It was all I could do to stand wide-eyed.
You know, you and the others found the lab, got your memories back. Well, at least the others did. Well, I know. And I know that every night you all work together to try and find a way out. I mean, of course I'd know. I'm the reason why you got this far.
What do you mean?
Just follow me. You'll save all of us time.
We walked to the log room near the games room. She took her master key and span it around.
You never really thought a bunny could take a key from me, right?
Honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. She opened the door. The others were inside, looking as surprised as I was.
Give me a good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now, Kat. How about two? First, your inside man was never for, it was me. I mean, come on! He wouldn't be smart enough for something like this. Second, you only ever had a chance at escaping this island because of me. Newsflash, Ellie. Those tanks never just bug out.
He's the one who left me out of my tank.
The one and only.
Ellie was at a loss for words, and I was no different. What do you want, Kat?
Honestly, the same thing as you guys.
I want off this crazy train. I want out. I want you guys to include me in your little escape plan. What? Do you have something on my face? As hard as it is to believe, the list of people who want to stay on this island is pretty short. Hell no, we can't trust you. I'm not sure how, but I remember. I tried to escape with you before. I trusted you. I even fell for you. Even 5 girls isn't enough. Unbelievable. And then you betrayed me and shot me. There's no way we could ever trust you. You're just gonna stab us in the back.
Is that true, Cat?
I'm ashamed to say it is. But I didn't have a choice. You know how it is with Damien. It doesn't matter if you share the same blood. He'll take the people you love hostage and use them to force you to dance to his tune. I'm sorry I betrayed you, Bob. I really am. But if I had to do it again, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Because there was someone I needed to save. I know I must look like the villain to you, but believe me, I have people I care about too. If you're so compassionate, how come you burned up our only way out of here? You're lucky I did, Bob. If you'd actually flown as planned, you'd all be at the bottom of the ocean right now.
What do you mean?
It's a cruel trick of Damien's. He knew there was a chance the people on the show would recover their memories and try to escape. So he made us build a hangar in the plane. It's the one place anyone trying to escape would go. Exactly. I've told you in the past, Ellie, never fly that plane or take the boat out of sight on this island. If you did, you'd have blown up like fireworks. That Ellie and I were in that plane, which was no more than a flying death trap, sent a chill down my spine. We were in that plane at one point. Look, the simple reality is, you need me to escape. Without me, you won't even make it past the barrier. What barrier? Exactly. And though I hate it, I need you guys to help me in us escape. She reached her hand toward me for a handshake. Allies? Let's discuss first. Ted leaned against the wall while the rest of us debated what to do.
Can we really trust her? This might just be another trap. It's not like it'd be the first by her you fall into, Bob.
You're right. That said, it's not like we have much to lose at this point. Even if she'd done terrible things to us in the past, we still need her to escape. Yeah, I feel with you, Ellie. You're right, Ellie? I'm fine. I'm just angry at myself.
Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. You're still alive. That's what counts.
She's right, you know. I'm not sure how I'm feeling right now either, but we're alive. That counts for something. You're right, Bob. As much as I hate to say it, I think we'll need Kat's help. Trustworthy or not, if we want to stay that way. Oh shit. I'm kidding. But I would say we have to trust her, because if we keep an eye on her, Damien might get like, that's my problem, right? Because if we want to get out, we still have to keep it from Damien. And if we start keeping an eye on Kat constantly, he'll notice, right? Talon! Hello! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the dreamland. It's so nice to have you. Hello. I would say we have to trust her. Only thing Damien fails to notice is his bad name. Yeah, I'm gonna say we have to trust her. We have to trust her. Sure. I'll be keeping an eye on her, though. We can't afford to blindly trust anyone who says they can help us. Yay! Illusion of choice! Alright, Kat. If you want our help, you're gonna need to answer a few questions. Ask away. What the hell is this 6th show for? And why have you been forcing us to repeat it over and over? As someone from the Resistance, it should be obvious to you. This is just one of hundreds of killing shows we air. Shows that keeps people scared, that keep people from organizing against the government. You want to paralyze people with fear? You broadcast exactly what will happen to you if you rise up. You monsters, you know that? I don't disagree with you, but we're not in charge here. Some of us still has family to lose, Ellie. Continue. Before we air each show, we test them internally on test audiences to see what kind of ratings they bring for the fortunate, and what kind of despair they bring for the less fortunate. If they tested well enough, we'd air it, but it wasn't efficient. We couldn't just film a killing show over and over again to see which version of it rated best. You can't bring people back from the dead. It was the same for the test audiences. You can't just make them watch multiple versions of a show, as they remember previous versions that would influence their opinions. There's no way to test multiple versions of a show without losing the feeling that lives were really in danger. But the memory rewriter would have changed that. It did. You were able to reuse everybody, or volunteer actors as test audiences. Since we could just make people forget what happened, we could film run after run of the show where it was as if it were the first time to all of you. And that's exactly what we've been doing here for the last 2 years. Yep, that's a lot of weeks. That's like 100 times at least. I had a feeling, but to know that people looked at us like we were nothing but lab rats. Well, I was genuinely was afraid for my life. It's sickening. We were silent for a while. If you've been testing the show for this long, when's the real thing? There is no real thing. It's only what version tests the best. That said, there's only so much time Damien is willing to spend on this show, and the time is almost up. This is the last run of the show. If you don't escape before the end, you're all as good as dead. You know, Damien and I have said that we'd let you and your chosen partner go if you achieve good enough ratings, but it's a lie, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sorry I've waited this long to try to help you guys. I've been too scared to risk it all, but I've got nothing left to lose now. She extended her hand to me for a handshake. Allies, at least till we're out of here. I don't really have a choice of time either, huh? If you wanted to, you could report us right now. That's true, and my word would count for more than all of yours. But I wouldn't save the person I need to. Like it or not, we have to work together. Then it's a deal. Ellie shook Kat's hand. Kat, are you sure you don't want to... I'm fine, Scarlet. It's not important anymore, and we don't have any time to waste. If you say so. Anyway, the only time we can escape is the last day of the show, between midnight and just before the sun goes up. That's when the boat comes to welcome the newly engaged couple, and that's the only way off this island alive. It also doubles as a supply ship. We use it to replenish between each run of the show. Are there no other planes on this island? A boat would be far slower. Unfortunately, it's not so easy. There's a protective shell around the island, which performs two functions. First, it renders us invisible to a satellite. It's the reason why your people couldn't find us, Ellie. Second, if anything bigger than a human being tries to get in or outside the barrier, it'll get fried. Unless it's emitting a compatible IFF signal. The only way off the island that will have that signal is the boat. I'm betting it'll be heavily guarded. Well, yes, but not from people on it. The ship itself would be run by a skeleton crew. It's the staff on the island who we'll have to watch out for. That still leaves the question of how we'll deal with them. Last time I checked, there's hundreds of them, not even 10 of us.
Actually, it might not be so hard after all. We've got a plan that might just work. I have to admit, it's a little crazy.
We gotta, Violet put sleeping medicine in all their food. I like the sound of that. Yeah, Scarlet, go.
If it involves zombies again, I'm out!
Yui explained her plan to us with a renewed confidence that could inspire anyone to believe.
Luckily, we still have tomorrow, so we have just the amount of time we need.
This just might work, Yui.
You're a mad genius.
It's crazier than anything I'd imagined, and crazy enough to work. Let's get to work.
Wait, have we been listening to the same plan?
The others went their separate ways to help prepare for Violet's plan. But Kat stayed. Her business wasn't finished just yet.
What's up?
I want to trust you, Kat. I really do. But you've burned me before. How could I ever trust you now?
That's fair. The only thing I can say to try to make you trust me is that we both have people we care about, Bob. And that if you don't escape, then the person I care about will go down with you. I'm not asking for you to put your neck out for me. You'll never have to. I'm asking for you to help somebody that you've never met, and you never will. Somebody innocent.
It's strange. This woman has put me through hell, treated me like a lab rat and more, and yet, somehow I think she's telling the truth.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter if you do trust me. You'll see tomorrow that I'm going along with Violet's plan either way.
I'll trust you, Cat. I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier.
Don't be, I literally shot you. I think that earns you the right to be angry and more, no?
Well, I've gotten to know you over these past years. Not for more than a couple of weeks straight, but I gotta know you. And I think you're rude and manipulative and have no problem lying to my face.
Hey, can we skip to the part where you compliment me?
You're also incredibly crass, you keep secrets from everybody, and you're an alcoholic, and
You finished?
but I don't think you're a bad person. Every time the show ran, you always talked to me to make me feel like I wasn't alone, and you made sure I never lost hope. I know that was never part of the job. You didn't have to do that, yet you did it over and over. Must have been so tiring to do that over and over, full well knowing that we were doomed. I don't know why you're doing all this, but I believe that you do care about helping people.
I'm flattered, Bob. But you got me wrong.
What do you mean?
Everything I've ever done for you, the others, it's been for my own selfish reasons. It just happens to line up nicely. I appreciate the compliment.
Unlike before, I couldn't tell if she was telling the truth. We went our separate ways shortly after. I spent the rest of the night helping the others with preparing for the plan. I was exhausted when I went back to my room, but I still couldn't fall asleep for several hours. It's as if something's on the tip of my tongue, but I just barely can't grasp it. Yet somehow I know I'm closer than I've ever been. Kat was true to her word. Instead of having another date on the 6th day of the show, she planned a huge party for the staff instead. A thank you for all your hard work party. Yeah! And she told her staff that Violet would be cooking for the event. All of them dropped everything and helped prepare. Yep. While the staff prepared the party grounds during the day, each of us were hard at work, making sure that other parts of it went well. Violet cooked mountains of food as if her life depended on it. In truth, it did. Yui was playing games with the staff outside. It didn't take long for her to become a fast favorite for them. I'm pretty sure half the staff were playing the games just so they could get her to notice them, and she knew it. I have to admit, I'm really impressed by Yui. Her plan is really coming together. Tara and Scarlet joined forces to make sure all the staff joined the festivities. Tara used Kat's producer room to find any stragglers who hadn't joined the festivities. As Tara found them one by one, Scarlet turned on the charm and made sure they came with her to the party. Just like sticks out boobies like Then when it was time for Scarlet to switch to her other mission, Ellie took over. So until she employed more force than charm. It's like, you better fucking come with me. You're telling me you're not gonna eat Violet's food?
Good boy.
Meanwhile, I ran around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to make sure every part of our plan was going smoothly. And for once, it did. A few hours later, we had every staff member on the island partying their lights out.
Everybody's here?
Ellie's has a Yakuza vibe indeed. Yeah.
You bet. You should have seen the ones that try to run. They made sure everybody who came stayed too.
Perfect. Everybody's eaten? Yes, they should have. It's fine food.
Looks like it's all going according to plan.
I'm just gonna go ahead and get to the fun part. Scarlet pulled out a remote from her pocket and pressed a button on it. A few seconds later, fireworks were shooting into the night sky above the party grounds. The cheers of the staff were like thunder.
And with that, the plan is going as smoothly as can be. Great job, team.
We owe you one, Yui.
Right back at you, Ellie.
We cheered as firework after firework lit up the night sky.
Whoa! A firework's supposed to be this bright?
Come to think of it, these fireworks are practically blinding. I have to say, I did a pretty good job with these fireworks. Though there might be some side effects to watching them from so close. Let's worry about it later. The fireworks were the signal to those trying to escape, but there was nothing left to do except wait. It's gonna be a long night. I know what we said before, but it'd be such a shame to spend tonight just worrying over what may happen tomorrow. We might live, we might die. Same as any other day. How about instead we just dance the night away? You know what? That sounds great.
That sounds lovely. Let's do it. Come on, let's dance like there's no tomorrow. Yuck.
Don't be like that, Tara. It'd be good for us to blow off some steam.
Dancing sounds like exercise and exercise.
Ellie picked up Tara over her shoulder.
And away we go.
Come on, come on. Scarlet grabbed my hand and pulled me with her to where people were dancing. The others followed close behind. They sure are carefree, huh?
Some things never change.
Maybe we'll get out of here tomorrow. Maybe we won't. I hope we do, though. I like to think that one day we'll look back and remember this day. It's the most fun night I've ever had. Out of the nights that I can remember. We lived like there was no tomorrow. And now we'll find out if there is a tomorrow for us. I love this game. It's great. It's a lot of fun. We waited in the darkness for hours, waiting for the boat to come. The plan was simple, yet had no room for error. First, we need to make sure the boat really is coming.
It's later than usual. You think they're on to us?
No, it'll just be a little longer.
It's cold.
There's no point in worrying at this point. They're on to us. If they're on to us now, we're already dead. All we can do is wait. We waited for an hour more, then another, then another. We were losing hope. I guess we're... It's here! Kat pointed toward the ocean. We all looked in unison. Just as she said, the boat was coming. It looked huge, despite how far it was. It must be massive from up close.
Alright, it's only going to be a few minutes before it reaches the shore. Let's book it back to the mansion.
Second, we need to get back to the mansion before the boat reaches the shore. From what Kat told us, the staff will physically inspect the mansion to make sure we are there. We can't rely on overriding the feed. If you're not there, they'll sound the alarm, and our chance of escaping will go from slim to nil. According to Kat, that's how I got caught. It's how I got caught last time. We made it back to the mansion and rushed to our respective rooms. I turned off the light and jumped onto the bed and pretended to be asleep. A few moments later, I heard the sound of somebody opening a door. It must be them. There was a mechanical rhythm to it. Footsteps, a door would open, more footsteps, a short pause, footsteps again, a door would close, repeat. Over and over, closer and closer, till it got to my room. I tried my best to make my breathing sound natural. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Footsteps. A second later, my door opened. I can tell there's probably about 5 people. Breathe in. They're looking closer to me. Breathe out. I can tell 2 of them are in front of me. They're muttering somewhere under their breath. I have to pity her. Come on, she could do better. Rude! Breathe in. Hey, something's wrong. Just like my heart stopped. Breathe out. They're moving closer to me step by step. What's that? Then I think everything I have not to move when every nerve in my body screams to run. That's it, they're onto me. Can't help but ball up the fist of my hand. Never mind. We're done for the night. Let's head out. That's good to me. I heard them walk further away from me than outside the room. Finally, they closed the door. I think this was one of the first times that Bob has actually been referred to by gender pronouns. That's interesting. I'll breathe out like I never was before. On to the next part of the plan. We regrouped downstairs.
That wasn't too difficult, was it? Like taking candy from a baby.
Wait, where's Tara?
I'll go check on her.
Someone cute. Tara came running down the stairs.
I'm good, don't worry about it.
She actually fell asleep or something.
And I definitely didn't fall asleep just now.
She did! I told you. I didn't buy it, and the rest of us didn't either. Alright, back to the problem at hand. We may have avoided detection for now, but now there's gonna be upwards of 100 guards on patrol between here and the boat. There's little to no chance we can make it there without being seen, but it's a chance we'll have to take. Actually, I have just the thing for that. Courtesy of Scarlet and I. What's that? Well, we went through all the trouble of preparing such a big party for all the staff. It would be a shame if we didn't give them a little extra to chew on, no? You didn't. Oh, she did. It's like an absurd scene from an art house movie gone mad. Bray! Praise the counting should have... Ye gods! Hundreds of zombies littered the fields. You know, I can't believe we ever let you make shit, Scarlet. You better be glad that you did. Now that I think about it, couldn't we just have put a sleeping agent or something like that in?
Where's the fun in that? Well, we still have to go past him to get to the boat, right?
Don't worry about that. I've got a fair share of experience in taking down zombies.
Something about that rubs me the wrong way.
Don't worry about it. Let's be on our way. We managed to sneak out of the mansion without much of a fuss. As soon as we got into the forest, it was smooth sailing. There were just a few zombies in there. To be honest, how much Scarlet enjoyed herself taking them down was more concerning. Look at her. Rah! Rah! This is a hostile working environment! I know, right? I'll worry about that when we get off this island. For now, I'll focus on getting out of here. A few moments later, we made it to the beach. The boat was clear in sight. Wow, it's huge.
Let's not waste any time.
We rushed into the ship and ran straight to the captain's deck.
You guys wait here. It's practically guaranteed that the engine's been tampered with, and I need to fix it. If I know my father, he'll do it just the way it was last time. You know what, Bob? Come with me just in case. Maybe that's where the crew members are.
Lead the way. It was pitch black inside. Cat had to shine a light to see everything.
Strange. Where are they? Well, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Found it! Tug up to my dad outsourcing everything to the grunts. This is child's play to me now.
Okay, go to work fixing the engine.
Watch my back. Still don't know if we're in the clear, and this is gonna take a minute.
Got it. Turn around and kept a lookout. It was almost impossible to see anything, though. Since when were you a mechanic?
Honestly, since my first failed escape. I had to teach myself. There isn't exactly a trade school in this island. If I hadn't, I'd never be able to help anybody escape this island.
I'm sorry I didn't trust you before, Cat. I get it now, why you did what you had to do.
You talking like that and you'll raise a death flag for the both of us, jeez! We can talk more later, if you'd like.
Now that's a death flag!
In the meantime, this boat is fixed.
Nice.
Let's tell the others and get the hell out of here.
We ran back to the others and told them the good news. At the same time, Cat revved up the engine of the boat. We were good to go. Lily jumped for joy as the boat started to move.
Wait, gosh! I can't believe it! We're really doing this! We're finally getting out of here! It's hard to believe, but it is true. We did it. Now, you don't have to fight me out at once!
We really did it. Thank you, Cat. You really saved us.
You did! You wouldn't be able to get to this point if it weren't for you.
There's no need to thank me. Actually, should apologize that I didn't do any of this sooner. Here we go. The intercom rang out. Here we go. Cat turned white as a sheet when we heard a voice that was all too familiar. No. Damn it! Damien. Ding ding ding! Guess you learned at least something in school, Cat. Not enough, clearly, but hey, something. Gotta win a participation ribbon somewhere. You knew what I was planning. Of course I did, dearie. I made you. I know exactly how you think. I have to thank you. Your mother would be proud of the show you've given us these last 2 years. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to tell you? Well, you were busy filming Bob and those other bitches. My team was filming your brave attempts to save these idiots. Gives the audience a little more reason for why they should stay in line, you know? She was part of the show the whole time and she didn't even know. Oh, that's so cruel. After all, I do this to my own daughter. Imagine what I'd do to someone who wasn't. You're a monster. Flattery will get you nowhere, Kit Kat. Well, it doesn't matter now. Do whatever the hell you want. We're getting out of here. Fix the boat, and there's nothing you can do to stop us now. We're getting out of here. Saying garbage like that is just playing with fire, love. The earth started to shake. Even though we were on the boat, I could tell the island was rumbling. In the distance, a metal barrier slowly rose out of the ocean all around the island. It climbed higher and higher till it cast a shadow over the boat. Higher and higher till the only daylight we could see was just from a circle above us. We were trapped. How about we play a game, little rats? Damien spoke down to some kind of holographic screen on the walls. He gestured to some kind of machine behind him in what looked like a strange kind of stadium. Got myself a little switch here that controls the barrier. Once you push this and you'd be free to go. Easy for you to waltz in on it and flip it. You've gotten rid of all our security. But the switch is only gonna work if you have 2 people's hands with prints with producer level clearance. Sure, you've got Cat, but you'll never be able to get mine. Pulled out the same gun I'd been shot with before. Oh, don't let that stop you from trying! The hologram disappeared with a click, leaving us in an uneasy silence. Our hands are tied. We've no choice but to go back.
Hello, he got a gun. Take us all down before we have a chance to grab him.
We've got no choice, though. If we wait here, it's only a matter of time before they can send people after us.
I guess we have to head back to the beach.
Let's turn this around. We've got an ass to kick. No, that's exactly what Damien wants you to do. The turning around part or the ass kicking? I'll leave that to your imagination. Damien has a script that he wants to see play out. People try to revolt, fail, and get killed. I guarantee you, if we do just that, he has a plan for it. He'll find some kind of way to turn us against each other, and then none of us will be making it out of here alive. Even so, we can't just stay here and wait until we're out of time. Bob and I will go to flip the switch. Besides, we're the only 2 people here who can do anything about it. I think I am someone significant. What do you mean by that? I thought that only you and Damien... I'll explain on the way. There's no time. Bob, are you ready to run? I won't allow it. There's no way we're letting Bob go back there without us. You said it, sister. I'm not letting you all lose your one chance of getting out of here. Scarlet, please. You know exactly what Damien is capable of. I don't like this, Cat. I know. Let them go. Believe me, I hate this. I hate this to my core, but Cat's right. I think... Oh, wait. I think we are Cat's trump card. I think. Cat didn't waste a moment as she reached for my hand. Before I knew what I was doing, we ran off the boat together and back to the mansion as fast as we could. I was running on pure instinct like my body had done this before countless times. We're bobbed up Trump. I looked back on the boat just once, but couldn't help but linger for a moment. I could tell from their faces that they wanted to be running with me, not waiting for us to come back. I'm gonna make Damien pay for making them suffer like this. We went back to running. I followed Cat's lead. It's earlier than I planned, but there's no time like the present for exposition about your past. It would be good to know why I'm running with you. Would I happen to be resistant to bullets? You'll find out if you are together! No, if you look at your history, I'd say no. Hey, I survived the time you shot me. I'm pretty resistant. Touché. Before you came onto this show, you were a producer, just like me. We used to work together. We were partners. In more ways than one, though. That was forever ago. Living and working on this island was the only life I'd ever known. It sounds awful, but I didn't have a problem with running these shows. There was nothing different to compare it with. But then I met you. I've got no idea what would bring someone like you to this island, but meeting you changed me. He smiled like I'd never seen before. You made me see that there was a world out there that was beautiful. You made me hope that I could be a part of that world one day. And you helped me realize that we needed to shut this place down if we wanted there to be a world out there at all. For years we worked together to free as many people as we could from these death trap shows. We'd ship them away to safety, fake their deaths, everything. And we did just that for a time. And Damien started to suspect something was up. Each day he got closer and closer to figuring it out. Until I knew we couldn't stay any longer. But it was too late by then. Damien caught us. You mean you betrayed me? I can't remember much, but I remember you and we were together. And then you sold me out, right when we were trying to escape. Why? It's like I said before, I didn't have a choice, and I still don't. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore, and I don't expect you would. But we need each other's help to get off this island now. Since both of us are technically still producers, we can activate the switch if we work together. We don't even have to take Damien down. I doubt he'd let us use it that easily. Can you trust me enough for that? I don't know. Part of me wants to trust Cat, the same part that unconsciously remembers that I did for years and years. But how can I forget that betrayal? Even if she had her reasons. Sure, I'll keep an eye on her. When we get back to the mansion, Kat made a beeline for the lab. I ran with her as fast as I could. Her footsteps on the winding metal staircase echoed like a thundering drum. You're about to see the real reason why the show's on this island. Kat took out her master key and slid it into a hidden socket in a wall behind one of the tanks. Click!
Don't say I didn't warn you.
The same wall split into 2 doors, slowly revealing another staircase. You guys think you guys could get an elevator instead?
I said the same thing.
As soon as I took 1 step down the staircase, I could tell something was different. Something was telling me that I shouldn't go down there.
Come on, we don't have time to waste.
Got nothing to lose. With each step down, it grew darker and darker. Eventually, I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face. Then light. Blinding light and... applause? Welcome, welcome! You finally made it! Damien's face was plastered over countless screens. In a stadium that could fill tens of thousands of people. Countless cameras littered the seats, all focused on center stage. A battleground sprawling with maze-like walls of all shapes and sizes, and littered with guns. Thanks to the walls, we couldn't see Damien directly, but we knew he was there from the screens. We wouldn't have a show with you idiots. So I'm glad you actually came back. Aw, man, couldn't even bring back the others. You're no fun. You just really gotta make me work, huh? Anyway, congrats on making it this far, etc, etc. Gotta say, proud of you for making it here, daughter of mine. I'm impressed that you remembered your old hot from just a few seconds of video. No thanks to you, you dirtbag. Is that any way to thank someone who gives you room and board? You gave Bob a way nicer room than I ever got. Blame your mom for that one, kid. Anyway, how about you be a dear and explain the game we've got going on here? The switch we're looking for is somewhere here. The problem is, so's Damien. He's got a gun, and more ammunition than he needs to kill both of us. What about the weapons on the ground? Maybe there's something we can use to level the playing field. That's all we can do, but the odds aren't in our favor. Most of the weapons laying around are useless. They were meant to make people lose hope that they could fight back. Most is better than all of them, at least. Well, yes and no. There's no hope to lose if they knew all of them were fake. That's Damien's MO. He'll give the people trapped on his shows just enough hope for escape, and he'll use that to trap you. Real guns among the fakes. Boats and planes when you're trapped on an island. If you're gonna make it through this, you can't fall for his game. Understand? Loud and clear. Now let's go. There's no time to waste. We ran from wall to wall, taking cover between each time. Whenever we had the chance, we'd pick up what looked like a gun and see if it was real. We only had seconds to check for each one. Damien was hot on our trail. A gunshot rang out, blowing a hole through the wall Kat and I were hiding behind. What's the matter? You're like 2 rats in a lab. He fired again. Shrapnel from the wall scraped my arm. Fuck! It's like my arm had been lit on fire. Bob, you okay? I'll live, don't worry. We need to find a weapon. And we need to find the switch. Damien, we ran behind another wall, narrowly dodging another shot from Damien. Damien! I know, right? It dawned on me that he wasn't even trying to hit us. He was trying to make us scared. And it was working, but why? He's reloading, come on! We dashed out from behind a wall and ran past Damien, looking desperately for the switch and for any weapons we could find. We managed to pick up 2 pistols, Kat, same. Damn, looks like they're fake too. How's yours looking? Took a look at the first one. Upon further inspection, it was clear that it was no more than a plastic toy. But the second one, I had realized the same second I did. It was real, with a single bullet loaded. Alright, that's good, let's... Another 2 shots rang out, blowing a hole in the wall just next to where my head was a second ago. Fuck! How come we got that fucking hand cannon? The budget's gotta go somewhere, I guess. Anyway, we've got the gun. It's probably the only real one in the stadium. We need to find the switch now. Even with a gun, we're no match for him. Sounds good to me. We ran further through the stadium, opposite the entrance, until we were square in the middle of the stadium. And there it was. The switch! You'd think they have hit it better. His laughter echoed through the arena as he reappeared on the screens above the arena. Congrats! You found the switch! It's a damn shame I've got to mention something about the switch here. Won't do jack shit, even if you both have access, as long as I've got a heartbeat. And I plan on sticking around. But I'm not heartless. In fact, I think I'm a pretty decent guy for what I'm about to do. That looked like she's just seen a ghost. Kat, Bob, got an offer you can't refuse, but only one of you can claim it. If either of you kills the other one, I'll let the one left standing go. Forget this ever happened and call it a wrap on Find Love or Die Trying. I'll even let the survivor leave the island. I can't even guarantee I'm telling the truth. They're staring live to the world right now. People bow down and get in line because I tell them the truth. They know I keep my word. They wouldn't believe me for a second if I ever went back on it, you know? Not a bad deal, huh? Especially considering that if no one takes that offer, I'll just kill both of you. I'm giving you 5 minutes to decide, then I'm coming for you. The screen shut off. Kat and I looked at each other, a mix of horror and fear on her face. And there was no doubt that mine mirrored hers.
Bob, I can't imagine what's racing through your head now. You probably think I'm gonna betray you again, right?
I'm at a loss for words.
You don't have to say anything. Look, I can't blame you for doubting me. And honestly, if you just shot me right now, I'd be okay with it. Because then, you'd be free to go. I know Damien will keep his word. But if there's even the slightest chance that you want me to be able to escape from here too, then I need to ask you something that I know sounds insane.
What's that?
I needed to give me the gun. The only real one we've got. Look, I'm not stupid enough to not know how that sounds. The simple reality is, I've known you for so long now, and one thing I know about you is that you're a terrible shot. Me? I'm as good as you can get on this island. I think I'm my best bet to taking him down. But I understand completely if you're not willing to trust me. If you think I'm lying, I get it. And if you don't trust me...
She closed her eyes and pressed her finger against her forehead.
Then please, just make it quick.
The gun in my hands had never felt so heavy. In one hand, a guarantee that I can make it out of here alive. On the other, trusting Kat. Can I trust Kat after all that she's done to me? Can I really believe her words when the memories that can prove or deny them are lost to me? I've got no time. I have to choose. I trust her! I don't care. I'm not- No! No! I trust her. I trust her. But I'm very confident, so I will save. Oh, what? Wait, what? What just happened? Oh my god, what just happened? What the fuck just happened? Did I click? I probably clicked load, didn't I? It's fine. I'm I know, I'm so sorry. Wait, let me see. Was there did we have a later one than this? I think this one is later. I'm pretty sure this one is later. Pretty sure this one is later. And I'll just skip. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, okay, that wasn't a lot later. Never mind.
Ha!
Yes. It's like if I ever said I trusted you. I blame you for feeling that way. Can't take back what I've done before. Okay, I just wanted to see. We might as well check some different dialogue options. Thankfully we... It has a good skip function. I'm so sorry. I'm a dumbass. I was gonna... Well... Thankfully I just have to skip until we get to that choice again. And then actually save instead of loading. Okay, it wasn't as long as I had feared. Thankfully, it was not as long as I'd feared.
Ah! Hello! Thank you so much for raiding, Joe Barra! Welcome! Welcome! Hello! Thank you to Ricky for following. Hello! Rock Barra! What would you... What? Did you become a rock... What? What happened on your stream? Was it good? Was it fun?
Okay, this time I'll actually say... and not...
Nandana! Thank you so much
to Mecha Man for following. We're just gonna... Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. We decided this message last minute, I see. Don't ask me. They decided the raid message, lol. Hello, Ricky. Welcome. It's a nice... Welcome to the Dreamland, everyone. We are about to make the most important decision in this game. Do we trust her? Do we kill her? Killing her will guarantee that we live. And trusting her is a gamble. The rocks have infiltrated! Yay! So, Trust her. Okay. Well, I just saved, so... After accidentally loading. I played Wind Waker. It was just grinding, preparing for the possible finale on Sunday. Ooh. Sure. Okay. The council has spoken. We will trust her. She kinda... Trust her. Yeah. We'll trust her. I trust you, Cat. I held out the gun to her.
You do? After everything I've done?
After everything you've done, yes. I still trust you. I know you've been forced to do some awful things to people that didn't deserve it. But it's a good story without the plot twist. I know. She's a breastie! Yeah! Yeah, she is the breast. She is the breastie. She is the breastie. Anyway, back to lurking. It's cool, Boldians. So happy to have you lurking. But I know there's good in you, and I believe in that good. Take it.
Thank you, Bob.
By the way, my name is Bob, and I named myself Bob. yeah, you just it's okay, doggo. Bye bye. Thank you so much for stopping by at all. Mwah. Love you. Have fun. I would love to stop by when you're playing this game. I've never heard this game before, so I might avoid spoilers too. It's totally fine. Took the gun from my hands.
I won't let you down.
Well, if you do, it's not like I'd be around for long enough to regret it.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's do this.
It's totally fine. Thank you so much, Golden Retriever. It is so nice to have you. We decided to seek Damien out and try to get the job on him rather than waiting for him at the switch. My heart was practically beating out of my chest. I couldn't tell if Kat was as nervous as I was. If she was, she hit it with the same poker face she always had. We dashed to another wall for cover, looked around and repeated. Sorry, but dinner's ready and I'm already late by like 30 minutes, lol. I'll have to look. It's okay, Jobara. Thank you so much for rating and all that. I love you so much. Oh, right, I should probably... I forgot. Shout out. There we go. It's okay. I forgot to shout you out. There you go. Thank you so much for the raid. How much time has passed? It feels like we've been looking for him for hours with the pressure, though I know it can't be more than a few minutes.
You're welcome.
As the minutes passed by, I could tell Kat was growing more and more impatient. She trained her gun wherever she looked, her trigger finger ready to shoot or only bullet at any time. Left, right. I glanced around, did look to her and back again. Her hands were shaking. Look left, look right. We've only got one shot to make or break it. Look back for Kat. She's checking on a corner ahead of us. She looks left, she looks right. It takes everything I have to stay focused. Don't think about dying, not even the possibility. She turns to look back at me. Oh no. Damien's walking closer and closer from behind her with his gun resting on his shoulder. He can't be more than 10 meters away. He slowly lifts the gun off from its resting position. Before I know it, I'm running towards her with everything I have. Something is making me run, something I've forgotten. Something I'm just starting to remember. It's the two of us at the beach. I can see it now. How many hours has it been? We made it to the ship, but it wasn't enough. The alarms were deafening. Security was going to be here any minute. And our only saving grace, the ship, wouldn't start.
That's it then.
I've never heard Kat ever sound so desperate.
Well, at least we tried, right? Who else can say that?
She lowered her head and leaned on me.
No,
we're not giving up just yet.
There's nothing we can do, Bob. The engine's broken and the guards will be here any minute.
We've got at least some weapons. It's not over yet. We grabbed the precious few firearms we had and split them between us.
There's two of us and hundreds of them. There's no point. Not to mention, you're a terrible shot.
You're right. Taking them head on would be suicide. But that's not what you'll be doing. Me, I'm just some nobody. But you're the big man's daughter, after all. Your word means a lot to them. She was horrified. I instructed her to shoot me! I told her to shoot! Wait. I would be too if I were in her shoes right now.
No, I won't let you do this, Bob.
We don't have a choice. Look around. Look, I'm not happy either, but us both dying here would be worthless. But if you live, you get a second chance to make it out of here. A second chance to see the other side. I know, but what's the point if it's not with you? You'll have to find that out yourself. You're almost here. Come on, we're running out of time. Her hands were shaking. It looked like she was going to drop her gun any second. I hate you for this, you know? I know, and I'm sorry. She slowly raised her arms and trained her gun sights directly at me. And now, we wait. Yeah, I instructed her. Can you do me a favor?
What's that?
Don't shoot the face, please. I'm rather proud of it. I don't know what I'd do without my supernaturally good looks. She laughed through the tears.
I would have still loved you, even without them.
Right back at you, Cat. She kissed me for the last time. Aww.
I love you, Bob.
Love you too.
Sorry, but it's gotta be the face. Let me just take off the safety.
Wait, I didn't sign up for this! I heard my favorite sound one last time. I can hear the guards coming now. We've only seconds left. On the bright side, I won't owe you $10.
Our bet?
She laughed.
I think it's pretty clear who won the bet.
I can see the guards now. My time is up. What makes you say... You did it. I'm alive? Everything hurt so bad, I almost wish I wasn't. The shock must have knocked me out cold. I coughed up blood as my vision flashed in and out rapidly. Too fast to tell if I had been fatally shot. It was all I could do to try to stay conscious. Oh, that was so sad. No!
It's as you said, Father. Anyone who breaks our law must be punished.
I could just barely make out her voice, but it brought comfort to me. You really do take after me. You make your old man very, very proud. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like your little hero's got some life left. You know, Bob, you're in luck. It's the whole escaping thing. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to fire you. No severance. Tried to make a witty comment back, but the only thing that came out of my mouth was coughed up blood. But you're in luck. A new opportunities just open up and I think. He kicked me in the stomach, then rolled me over with his foot. You'll be the perfect fit. He laughed as he crushed my palm under his foot. You might think I'm getting soft, are you? By not killing you outright. He looked out at me, then back at her. But mark my words, you'll both wish I had.
Do whatever you want. I don't care about Bob anymore.
He laughed maniacally. I never did like Bob much anyway. My vision's fading. His words turned to vapor as I could feel myself crumple into nothing. The last thing I saw was her face. She was holding the river back with everything she had. Were you going to fool with a poker face like that? Cat. I love you. Always have. Always will. I'm so sorry for what I forced you to do. Even more so, I'm so sorry that you'll be alone now. But I hope one day you'll understand. Flashback to reality, I've almost reached Cat. I pushed myself to run faster and faster. Faster than I've ever ran in my life. Cat doesn't see him, but she sees the alarm going off in my eyes. Damien points his gun at his daughter. He's preparing to take the shot. Cat starts to turn around, but there's no time. Damien's finger pulls back on the trigger. What am I doing? I see the world turn to slow motion. Why am I throwing away my life for Cat? These memories, they're mine, yet not at the same time. Who can say if I'm the same person as before, who loved her so much? Who can say if these memories form a completely different me compared to what I am now? There's no time for answers. Even if I've forgotten you over and over, somehow I remember you, and I know that I would do anything for you. I run past Cat and throw myself in front of her, because I love her. And a gunshot rings out. It's like my body is struck by lightning instead of flame. He fires again and again. Indescribable pain ripples across my body as shot after shot rips through me. It's not like the movies, where someone can stand after being shot over and over. The firing stops, and my vision starts to fade. I can barely hear him reloading over the sound of my body screaming in agony. My knees buckle. I start to fall. As I fall, I can see Cat with her gun trained on Damien. There's no fear in her eyes. Her hands aren't shaking. But she's biting her lip so hard that I can see it bleeding. The last thing I see before the dark takes me is her finger pressing down on the trigger. I would do everything for you, but I won't do that. Yeah.
Wake up, Bob! Please, please don't die!
What's happening? Am I alive? I never heard her sound so desperate.
Please just wake up! Can't lose you again, not again!
Took everything I had just to open my eyes and breathe. Cat was cradling me in her arms with tears streaming down her face.
Thank God! Don't pass out again! You almost gave me a heart attack!
Sorry, Cat. I coughed up blood.
Save your strength!
Did you get him?
We did.
That's great. The switch? We should be able to get it now, but you're in no shape to walk. To be honest, I'm not in the best shape either. I looked up at her, felt my heart drop. You've been shot! She laughed. Yeah, now I know what that feels like. I'm even more sorry for shooting you back then on the beach. There's nothing else you could have done, Kat. That didn't stop me from regretting it every second for the past 2 years. That day, I made a promise to myself. It didn't matter how many people I'd have to hurt, or how much I would have to hurt. I would get you off this island, alive and well, even if it was the last thing I did. Even if I had to see you fall in love with somebody else 100 times. Even if I knew it meant I could never be with you again. I made a promise back then, and I'll keep it alive even if it kills me. The cat tried to lift me from the ground and onto her back. She screamed and coughed up blood as she tried to lift me up. Stop, you're gonna get yourself killed. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Aww. That's so sad. She lifted me onto her bag and took one step back towards the ship. I told myself back then. Step forward again, her legs were trembling. That if you weren't leaving this island alive, neither would I. Another step closer. Because I love you, you know. One more step. I know you don't remember most of our time together. Her breath was getting ragged. She'd take several steps, then have to pause for breath. Honestly, I'm glad you even remember bits and pieces. I'm grateful for whatever I can get. The switch is in sight. And maybe the you I fell in love with doesn't even exist anymore. So close to it, yet so far. But I'd like to believe it's still you, Bob. That you're still the same Bob that I fell in love with. We were just steps away from the switch. That I'm still the one you love. She laughed bitterly. It's just wishful thinking, I know. We're here. We made it, you just... She coughed up blood again. Need to put your hand on the scanner. Can you do that? Got it. I used the last of my strength to reach my hand forward. With every inch I drew closer to it, my vision grew darker. I pushed harder and harder with everything I had. Got it. My turn. Done. All that's left is to pull the switch. Sorry, Bob, I'm gonna have to put you down for a second. No problem. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Cat gently rested me on the ground. Fuck, I can barely stand now. She tumbled towards the switch. She managed to catch up with her hands and used it to keep herself upright. Here we go. The moment we'd all been waiting for. She pulled it with the last of her string. A second later, she fell to the ground by my side. The cacophony of machinery filled the stadium. That must be the barrier opening. We did it, Bob. I'm sorry, Bob. Before? I don't think we're getting out of here after all. I can't even move. It's okay. Oh my god, this has to be where all of our friends have, like, rushed in, like, ah! You know, we had a good run, you know? I guess you could say that. Either way, I'm satisfied. At least the girls will be able to get out of here. You deserve better than to die here. Yeah. I love you, Bob. Always have and always will. For these last 2 years, I dreamed of us starting a new life together somewhere far from here. But I guess life's not like in the movies. Dreams don't come true. I wish we could have met in a different place, a different time. Maybe then, Bob, we... Cat? Cat? Her eyes were closed. Steam of tear ran down from both her eyes. No! Damn it! They have to pull this one, don't they? My soul. My soul is leaving my body. My vision blurred even more as tears welled up in my eyes. If we could have met in a different place, a different time, I'm sure our story would have been so different. I wish we could have, Kat. I tried to move close to her, but my body refused. It was all I could do to move my head around. I looked around in futility for some kind of miracle that could save us both. This is too sad an ending. I looked to Kat. I looked to the heavens, which had all but abandoned us. We're kind of in a cave. I looked behind us. I saw what could only be described as angels. I tried to speak, but no words would come out. I must be dreaming. I must be. The world turned to black. Am I dead? If I keep asking myself that, it's bound to be right sooner or later. But somehow, I think there's more to come in my story. And I know there's one person that I want to spend the rest of it with. I love you. Oh, it's actually gonna give me the choice? I would feel very bad not picking cat after this, though. Oh no. Wait, is this- wait. Yes. Wait, what am I gonna do now? No! Wait! Really? Wait. Oh god. Argo, you played this game before. Help! I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh no! Like my instincts is saying cat, but I don't know. is there some like true ending bullshit, or is this just like whatever route you pick? Choose. I mean, I'm sorry. I was won over by that last speech. I want to pick cat. Like I want to pick cat. My instinct says cat. Like I want to pick cat because that last part won me over. I love you, cat. It's your choice, but if you don't choose cat, I'm going to judge you. No, but I can't not choose cat. Like this is the kind of sentimental bullshit that wins me the fuck over. I woke up in an unfamiliar room. Is the room shaking? I try to get up. Ow, fuck! I look down to my body. I'd been bandaged up enough to look like a mummy. But I'm alive.
Bob, you're up!
Hey, Yui. Where are we?
We're on the boat. We're miles away from the island by now.
It's a relief. Everyone's okay?
I'll let you be the judge of that.
Yui ran off and came back a few moments later.
You had us worried, Bob.
So glad to see you alright. And you didn't make it easy to save you either. Oh, and if you find yourself craving brains or bananas, that's entirely unrelated to how I treated you. I'm just thankful it worked. It's so good to see you safe and sound, Bob.
If you died after all we've been through, I'd kill you! And I'm really happy that you're here for me to say that too.
You did great, Bob. The Resistance could use somebody like you. Besides, it doesn't look like you have a real dub anymore, huh? Thanks, guys. You really stuck out your neck to save Cat and I could never thank you enough.
That's what you do for us, Bob.
Indeed. We ran after you two just moments after you'd left. I knew it! I knew it. You know what these people are like. There was no point in us escaping if it wasn't with you, Bob.
Yeah, I know Kat said not to, but hey. We didn't remember that at the time, so it's all good. It's all good. I have short-term memory, it's fine. I just forgot. Poop!
We managed to save the Brothers 5, too. I couldn't just let them be stranded after, well, all that we've been through together. I'm glad to hear that. There's no way we could have escaped without them. I nervously looked around the room. Is Kat... Aw.
Kat's doing well, too. She's resting in the room next door. She didn't think you wanted to see her.
I see. Thanks for letting me know, Yui.
I should be thanking you. None of us would have made it out the island if it wasn't for you and Kat.
It's true, despite whatever you may hear Tara say. Truly the perfect prequel to Bob the Builder.
I'm just saying, I have a pretty mean right hook. Hiya!
It's so good to see you all. I've got no idea what the world ahead has for each of us, but whatever it has in store, we'll face it together.
You bet!
I'm surprised you can say that with a straight face, but yes. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I could really use you as a PR person for the Resistance, Bob. You've got a thing for speeches.
Wait a minute. If everyone's here and Kat's next door, who's driving the boat? Everyone looked at Tara.
And that's a serious exit for Terabyte!
She ran off like a cartoon character. You are a cartoon character. We laughed together. Feels like it's been so long since we could just laugh. No cameras, no fear. Just friends fooling around. Anyway, it's so good to see you're okay. That said, team, we need to give Buff some time to rest. Once again, I'm trying to quarantine you because we didn't use a zombie virus's unique properties to save you. Of course not. Thanks, Scarlet. Wait, what? Back up! Did you have a good nap, Fluffy? We escaped! We all made it out together and I had a good cry. And thank you everybody for coming to see me. Don't mention it. We're in this together and all that, right? See you later, Bob. Alright, enough with the cheese. Get out here before Bob before Bob needs rest, yes. So you're dating all of them? No, I'm not! I picked my real girlfriend. And with that, I was alone. Whew, I thought they'd never leave. Hey, Scarlet, what's up? Nothing, I just... She was hiding a syringe behind her back. Need to give you a shot for good luck? Right. Put my arm out forward. Well, the doctor knows best. I'm not a doctor. She injected the good luck into my arm. No. I mean, I did date all 5 of them at whatever point, but I had only one lady in my life. I just wanted to say thanks again. My life went off the rails back at the island, even before the show. Just putting it lightly. She laughed. I know if I stayed there, I never would have been truly happy for the rest of my life. I never would have been able to help people ever again. So, thank you again, Bob. The real date was 14th December, because that's the current date. You've been out, so there's no way you'd know, but today's the day that would have been the last day of the show. The final ceremony where you ask one of the girls to be with you. Now, I'm not saying anyone's rushing for a proposal, but I think everyone wants to hear an answer from you. That kind of decision takes some time to think over, so I figured you'd need a little space. Thanks, Scarlet. You're right. It was my pleasure. She kissed me on the cheek. Well, I'll see you later. See you, Scarlet. I already picked! Okay? I'm sorry. After that last speech, who would not pick Cat? Like, I can see you picking it just to, like, get, ooh, I want to try something different, but, like, to me, it's just full on, like, my body just went on instinct mode, and I'm just like, Cat! And then I was alone in the room. It's a tough choice, but it's one I know I have to make. They're all such incredible people. I'd be lucky to be with any of them. Anyone would. Sat in silence for a time, both resting and contemplating what to do. Is it a life of excitement with Allie? A life of rediscovery with Scarlet? A life enjoying the simple things with Yui? A life challenging our limits with Violet? A life of freedom with Terra? And then I just knew. Got up from the bed. I walked to the door of my room and looked for the room next to mine. There. I looked through the window and I just knew. He opened the door. Hey.
Hey, Bob. You look like hell.
Well, yeah, I just got shot a million times. You don't look much better. We both almost died. Look.
I'm surprised your face is intact.
Of course it is! My devilishly good looks. It's survived a lot now, hasn't it?
Yeah. You know, the girls are hoping you'll ask one of them out today. Look at the wrong idea if they see you here.
I came here for you, Kat, and only you. You've been there for me from even before I can remember meeting you. There's no way I could have ever gotten off this island, or anyone else could have if it wasn't for you. And I know that there's so much we have to figure out, and so much we don't know in this world. Look at her! But I know I want to face that world with you, Kat. Oh, she's so cute! Look at her! So cute! Look! Oh my god! No, she's so cute! Sorry. Tears were streaming down her face. I'm absolutely losing it.
I didn't want to hope for it.
I walked next to her and got down on one knee. No! I tried so hard to convince myself that it would never happen, because it was too painful to even hope. I don't have a ring or anything, but I'm sure I can get one later.
You don't need a ring.
Will you marry me? Aww. Yes! Oh. Oh. Oh my god. My heart. I love you, Kat.
I love you too, Bob. More than you could ever know. Wherever life takes you is where I'll go.
We held each other close and kissed for the first time in years. Memories flooded back with each passing moment. The day we met, our first kiss. Fights in the rain, making up. The joy of just being with the person you love. Good Bob! No need me to judge Bob! The day I proposed to her, the first time. And now today, I'm sure there's many more to come. Here's to making new memories together, Kat. I love you. That was so good! I love this game! Oh my god! Ah! Sorry. That's kind of why I think this is the best ending. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. We're kind of over time now, so we could like in the beginning of next week's stream, we could just like slowly go through the ending for the other endings, because I did save right before, but I just this is my ending. This is my ending, and boy was it a good one. Boy. I'm feeling so many goddamn things. They really fast. It's basically that last scene unique to one you choose, so no need to worry. No need to do it. Okay. Yeah. Gosh. We did it! Thank you guys so much for that. I am absolutely exhausted from that emotional roller coaster. Yeah. Yeah. Like going through emotions and what you think of Cat is a lot of up and downs and hits you hard at the end. Yes! It's like, oh! It's like, oh man. Like, I was like, this game has been a lot of fun, right? But like, up until that point, it hadn't really been able to pull like that real emotion out of me. But like, in that moment, I was just like, you know, a crying mess. Like, it just, wow. Like, wow. They really managed to build up to that really well. Like, it's very subtle, but in a way, like, it just kind of slowly, so good. Okay, let's find someone to raid. Yeah, let's raid Cross since you were nice enough to follow. Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, like Cat was basically one trying to get you to act, to get you out, and one that acted quite selfless in a lot of ways to get you out too. With no hope, you might even, yeah, cause like, and what I liked about this was she was like by saving you, I might save someone important to me. She was talking about the fact that she still had feelings for him, right? Or her, in this case, her. That she still had feelings for the main character, even though. So like you're like by getting out, you're saving someone important to me. Is you're saving you, the protagonist. Even with no hope. Like, you don't know, but you're saving someone important to me. But yeah, I think we'll call it a day. I still have tomorrow where we stream Gnosia with Momo as usual. So exciting. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and, tomorrow, and I hope you guys have a nice night. Woo! So, love you guys. Oyasumina!